The deal? What is the deal? Let me see here. I'm kind of showing y'all the back channel. I want to make sure everything working though with this damn chat. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me in the joint. What's poppin'? I'm gonna give y'all a chance to get in the room, man. What is the deal? Whoa, what up, Cam? What's poppin' with you, fam? Luna, what's happening, my dog? Yo, man, we gonna have to jump right into it. Whoa, what up, Bayou Sniper? What y'all think about them starting Herb right away? Ethan, what up, bro? What y'all think about them starting Herb right away? No warm up, just Herb back in the starting unit right away. What do y'all think? Q, what up, fam? Nito, what's poppin'? What is poppin', man? I hope y'all doing well, man. I hope y'all having a good blessed day. Hope y'all had a great weekend. Welcome to Derry was fucking crazy. Bayou Sniper say on brand for this organization. Looney say doesn't surprise me with this team. Ethan said Herb ready to go. And look, you know what's crazy, bro? Cause I be trying not to be mean. Like not even mean. Y'all know I just gotta keep it real, dog. I ain't got no picks and chooses. That's why this show is called No Picks. I don't like James Borrego though. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of his decision making. I think the guy is not awesome. Yo, I'm drinking. You know what's funny, E-Dog? I am drinking some tea that's called stress relief tea. I'm drinking some stress relief tea. Y'all know how it is. It's that time of year. It's hectic. Old lady getting on your nerves. You got business things happening. Just this life in general. It is hectic. It is hectic. Everybody birthday this month. It is hectic, bro. Borrego say, Ethan say, Borrego got too much Willie in. Yo, honestly, that's kind of my perspective as well, fam. Like my perspective is, he makes some of the same decisions that we used to go in on Willie Green about. So I know some people, in the fan base, they want to kind of stall him out, but I'm like, if Willie Green was 1-12, if Willie Green was 1-12, right? Would you be giving Willie Green the same amount of grace? You know you wouldn't. Of course not. You know what I'm saying? Of course not. Yeah, man, this stress relief tea is all right, bro. It's all right. Because I'm having a hell of a day. Get y'all some of this tea, man. He said, my dog say he Willie Green Hispanic edition. Yo, my dog, yo, you forgot to that is pretty funny. You forgot to tag me, man. Yo, tag me with the beats, my dog. Most hated, what's happening with your fam? What's happening with y'all? Yeah, bro, to me, look, I went through the numbers last night. I don't know if y'all saw the show last night, but I'm gonna run through some of the numbers, right? So the Pelicans, of course, have lost at this point to the Memphis Grizzlies twice and to the Brooklyn Nets. Trey Murphy has 0 games with 20 plus shot attempts in regulation. Zion has 0 games with 20 plus shot attempts in regulation. Derek Queen, 0 games with 20 plus shot attempts in regulation. This is since Borrego took over, right? And on just in totality on the season, 16 blown leads, 7 blown leads in the fourth, 6 double-digit blown leads. James Borrego has been a head coach for 6 seasons, and he's only had 1 winning record. Ken, what's happening, my dog? So consider this, y'all, because we watch the games live, so we get to react right there in the moment. Think about that, the Dallas game, right? You lost that game. Memphis, you lost that game. Golden State, you had a lead, but I mean it wasn't a double-digit lead, but you had a 4-quarter lead. Lost that game. Q say you found out a few weeks ago that Borrego coached Willie Green in Willie's last year. Was Willie in Orlando his last year? That might have been a part of the issue. Whoa, what up, Jess? Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Yo, Q, that's some investigative skills you got there, because if that is the case, then Willie Green might have been like, oh, you hated on me my last season, huh? Ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun. It might have been some insecurities there. Because, look, Man, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like behind the scenes, bro, James Borrego. When people say things along the lines of, well, he don't have his own staff just yet. You know, he gotta wait for him to get his own staff. Okay, we said that about Willie Green. Willie Green inherited Stan Van Gundy's staff. When he did start to get his own staff, did it make a difference? No, the team actually got a little bit worse, right? Then on top of that, how we know James Borrego don't like this staff? How we know he just wouldn't bring all these motherfuckers back? We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? To my knowledge, he's a bit of a fan of this staff. Michael Morgan starting off the super chat with that two-piece. He said, Herb T. Mac Jones is back. Yo, Point Herb has returned, y'all. I think Wembanyama supposed to come back tonight also. But we got Point Herb back in the building, y'all. Point Herb has returned. And I do think a large part of why the team was looking a little bit better is because Herb was out. You know, but we'll see. Bree, what up with you, Bree? He said Herb back before Poole quad really exploded. Yo, we really got to start questioning what's going on with Jordan Poole. We should have been questioning it. I've been trying to question it for like maybe a week and a half now. This don't make no sense. Whatever's happening with Jordan Poole makes zero fucking sense. 0 cents. It makes 0 sense. Because consider this. Jordan Poole has been warming up in shoot-arounds for quite some time now. And he don't look injured whatsoever. He don't look injured whatsoever. Like, he looks pretty, like, okay. And he got cleared for contact and cleared for practice. Michael Morgan and Bree, that's why I kind of like, I'm a little bit confused because they would have just not cleared him for contact. They would have just been like, oh, you know, we're going to evaluate some more. We're not going to clear him for contact just yet. He's been cleared about 2 weeks now. He's been cleared about 2 weeks now. And he's like, has he practiced? What's going on here? He's not even questionable? What is happening? Like, it's really bizarre, man. You say Poole's scheduled to be back this Thursday. I hope so, man. And you know what? I really hope that the questions continue. You say, my dog, you say he's not injured, he's suspended. Well, you know, hey, this organization does do things like that. When guys, quote unquote, miss games, sometimes it's a stealth suspension. Wink, wink. I think y'all know who I'm referring to. You know, Zion has been stealth suspended before. Like, you know, sometimes, but I don't think Jordan Poole is I don't think Jordan Poole is stealth suspended though. I think something fishy going on, and I also think that this medical staff is not helping these players get back on the floor quickly or helping do preventative measures with some of these players. Because if it was just one or two guys, I wouldn't really be tripping about it. But the fact that it's like, yo, why is everybody just breaking down this early in the season? The injuries are so weird and bizarre. You don't know exactly what the motherfucking injury is. Nah, man, come on. Something not right. Especially for an Iron Man like Jordan Poole. This dude's an Iron Man. Like, all of a sudden, he just out indefinitely. What the fuck going on? Bree said, yeah, Poole trainer on Twitter said he's nursing 2 injuries, one he was playing through. That would make sense, but I'm still curious as to why was he cleared for contact and still didn't practice? Like, what was the contact? You know, that's why I'm kind of confused, like, by the staff and the messaging. Pelicans, what's happening, bro? He said Borrego is better than Bill, but that doesn't really mean much. Yeah, that's true. Him being better than Bill isn't really saying a ton, to be quite honest. Like, you know, and, you know, one of the mistakes I made was just like, well, fuck. Anyone you hire that's better than Bill, they gonna set the bar high. I mean, not set the bar. They're gonna be better, and it's gonna get to the point where it's like, you know, you're gonna see what the fuck is going on. My bad, y'all. This thing's tripping. Like, not only is it gonna be better, you don't have to be much better than Bill to win games. Man, what the fuck? Man, hold on, y'all. This shit tripping. My bad. Hold on. My bad. I'm trying to get the play-by-play for y'all. I'm not sure what's happening here. All right, there we go. All right, my bad, y'all. I was trying to get this thing going. Okay. 1 second. All right. Can y'all see? Everything good? 504, what's happening, fam? My dog says, Poole ever been injured like this before? No, he hasn't. Bayou Sniper said, what the arena look like tonight? Empty. What's happening with your tray? Yo, what's popping? Bill Sherman say everybody injured when they play for the Pelicans. Yeah, it's like hey, like what's in the fucking water? Like motherfuckers come here and they start missing more games than they ever missed in their career. Look, shout out to Brandon. I saw Brandon. What game was that? Do y'all remember what game Brandon got injured and he hurt his ankle? He came right back and finished the game. You know that's not happening in New Orleans. Whoa, what up with you, Jaden? 504 boys say, it's because we below sea level? No, because I don't think so, bro. Because you know what? Then again, that's a very, very interesting point you made. Because when you think about it, I've been talking about these injuries, and we've all been noticing these injuries since about what 2012 at the latest. I mean, I'm sorry, probably at the earliest. You got Eric Gordon, Tariq Evans, Quincy. We know what happened with Quincy Pondexter, but and we already know. Jesus Christ, this is bad. This is some bad basketball we watching, boy. This is some bad basketball we watching. Oh, I thought Wemby was back tonight. They must be he gonna play in a cup game, I'm guessing. I thought he was back. But yeah, it's weird, dog. It's not like, you could tell Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers not a bad guy. Austin Rivers, when he was with the Pelicans, he really defended the Pelicans a lot in New Orleans when he was here. He was a very nice, approachable guy. I met him. But Austin Rivers, he sounded crazy as a motherfucker. He's like, I'm telling you, bro, it's the voodoo. It's the voodoo, bro. Like, what? Man, go sit down somewhere. Fuck out of here with all that. Say they having a brick off. Oh, yeah. They having a straight up brick off. It is bad. It is bad. It must be ice motherfucking cold in that arena. To what nobody. Oh, the Pelicans got to get to the free throw line, dog. See, we taking buku threes. Oh, y'all missed Trey cutting to the fucking rim. We taking buku threes. None of us attacking downhill. Nobody doing nothing. Chris Grace, shout out to Chris Grace. He say Legoland out there. Yeah, it's bad. It is bad. Boy, look like the cartel out there with all these bricks. Just hit a lick for 50 more bricks. My dogs, I heard they make them go through a ramp-up stage thing. They sit them out, then clear for activity 5-on-5. It's the training stuff. Yeah, I can believe that as well. I can believe that. Spectacular insight. What's that in family? I guarantee 70 losses. You think 70? Well, at this rate, it's not unbelievable. Because, see, my whole thing is, when I look at the Memphis Grizzlies, bro, the Pelicans roster is, like, on paper anyway, it's better than the Memphis Grizzlies. Because you got to remember, too, Zion just left out the lineup. So, talent-wise, on paper, the Pelicans should have at least won about 6 games by now. How the fuck you got 2 games? I mean, I'm sorry. James Borrego won 1 fucking game. Got 1 fucking victory. This is ridiculous. Basketball's 53-312 say, what do you make of Brandon Ingram's struggles of late? They say it's because of his legs, but because he hasn't played many games in a long time. Probably hasn't played this many games in a row in a long time. I kind of, as a person who watches the Raptors, I kind of think they was beating up on a lot of bad and injured teams earlier in the season. And now that teams are getting a little healthier and they starting to play, teams that are a little bit better, I think this is kind of more closer to who they are I think this is closer to who the Raptors are versus how they looked earlier in the season on that win streak. Because I think they played the Pacers twice. And even in the games they played with against those bad teams or those injured teams, they were dog fights. They weren't like beating the piss out of teams. Like they were dog fights. And look, that's before RJ Barrett got injured too, basketball, because you got Emmanuel Quickley, Grady Dick, Jakob Portal, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes. You got some talent on that roster. So if RJ Barrett is the glue that holds the team together, that really says a lot about that roster, in my opinion. Shout out to everybody, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I appreciate all y'all, family. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. Man, I got an episode dropping. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all not gonna believe this. Me and Jake did an episode together. Me and Jake, we collaborated. The beef is over. The beef has been squashed. Me and Jake, we put something together, and no, it's cool now. It's all love, y'all. It's all love, y'all. It's all love. Chung said, "Whoa, what up, Chung?" He said, "I saw multiple Raptors fans accounts hating on Bi now, or hating Bi now. Bi just an acquired taste type player, bro. Like if you like that brand of basketball, then you would really like him because the skill. Brandon is a skilled player, but when I look at when I watch that team, he does the same things he did as a Pelican. Only difference is now he plays, but he he don't really shoot threes. He don't really get to the free throw line. He's not really getting like downhill. It's just tough. If you would have to, you gotta be a fan of you gotta be a fan of Brandon to really appreciate some of the things he does, and that's the issue with Brandon. Now, I still think Brandon is incredibly skilled, but it's one of those things to where like the Raptors fans, and they might be, and to be honest, bro, they might be turning on him a little too quickly. Also, they might be turning on Brandon a little too quickly. To be fair, bro, but this is the league. This is a what have you done for me lately type league. And when you losing 3 or 4 games in a row, motherfuckers gonna get aggravated, bro. They gonna get aggravated. Let me see. Hold on, my bad. Let me read some of y'all comments. Y'all, hold on. Say that I'm a fan of Ingram always. I can't root for a 9 Pelican. Nah, I feel you. Yeah, y'all, me and Jake, we put something together. Whoa, what's happening with your game, Osborne? He said the glow worn off that shiny new toy. Is that a double entendre, Chris Gray? Because shout out to Glorilla. Is that a double entendre? My dog say, Chad, I know you fucking lying, bro. I'm finna be done with you. You know I don't fuck with Jake. Yo, I ain't know. Yo, wait. Say we might have to get a Chad Schmidt and Jake collab. Hey, man. Yo, you just gave me a cold idea, boy. Chris Gray, you just gave me a cold idea. Mason Brick said, working with Jake, we about to trade everybody. Oh, man. King Sam, what's happening with you, fam? See, I didn't realize that y'all had this much venom toward Jake, man. Jake, my partner. What's up with this, man? I thought y'all would be happy that people squashing the beef. Basketball say Raptors were one of the worst teams in the league, and now Raptors fans ungrateful. Well, the Raptors were like tanking a few years ago. The Raptors, they've been tanking a few years ago, the last couple of years. And was it this offseason where Jakob came out and he was like, well, did you really analyze things? It's in our best interest to lose. We don't really have any interest in winning. Now, he said the quiet part out loud. He really shouldn't have said that. But, yeah. Hey, it's Liam. Yo, what up, Liam? Yeah, man, we talking about Jake. Yo, I'm really surprised y'all, whatchamacallit, I'm really surprised that y'all are so disappointed in this, man. I thought y'all would be happy that a collaboration was going down. I really thought y'all would be happy that a collaboration was going down. Let me see something. Hold up, man. Hold up 1 second. Damn, Cornette with the fucking layup. God damn it. Hold up, man. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if I can set this up for y'all. Hold up 1 second. 1 second. Cause I want to make sure it's working. That way I can show y'all the collab. It wasn't easy neither though, because y'all know Jake do shows like every day. So working like on the time situation, it was tough. It was tough to get everybody situated together at one time, but we pulled it off. And I did it for y'all. That's why I'm a little surprised that y'all disappointed. I did it for y'all, man. Hold up. Is this it? All right, hold up. So y'all, do y'all want to see the video now? Or y'all want to wait till halftime? Do y'all want to see the collaboration now, or y'all want to wait till halftime? It's on y'all. Y'all want to see the video now? Whoa, what's happening? Who that Nola? Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can play the video for y'all, man. Hold up, bro. Cause I can't believe y'all doubting me. Hold up, man. Hold up. How I do this? Hold up. Alright, y'all. I'm about to debut me and Jake collaboration.
The New Orleans Pelicans will have a 15-man roster this year. Hi, I'm Jack Mattersnot, potential member of the media, filling in for Cheddar Chaz here on this special edition of the Locked In Podcast. Locked In Podcast, coming to you 7 days a week. No one else is wasting your time like this. No hot takes or drama or entertaining trade ideas or information about how the team can get better. Just bullshit. Water is wet. A pig is pork. Houston got the hose. Jose is from New York. Today's episode is brought to you by the Daiquiri Shop on Chef, a Shade Tree Mechanic, Juanita's Bumper Curls, the Chinese food store. Anybody want to buy a station wagon? The check cashing place. Random Spoons. Hello? Yeah, you can pay me for you can pay me in scotch. Never know how, yeah. Yes, yeah. No, it don't matter what kind of scotch. Is Zion Williamson on the keto diet? Find out in the third segment. Miyako's Hibachi. What's the place that be selling all the candy and shit? Yeah, them. You want to know if Grip is on the hot seat? Butt bars. Built bars. City Trends. And one mixtape tour. Bam the Half-Fiend. I need you to braid my hair, baby. Teen Wolf 2. You want to know who this team is signing this offseason? Swagmans. What else been today's show? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Coming to you 7 days a week. No one else is wasting your time like this.
Boy, y'all gonna stop fucking doubting me, dog. I told y'all, me and this man squashed the beef. We was working together, and we put together something for the people. Y'all, so I'm saying, would y'all fucking with it? Y'all think we should do more shows together in the future? Or y'all just not really... I'm saying, like, cause some of y'all seem disappointed. Like y'all didn't want to see the collab happen. Like what y'all ain't fucking with this? Oh, that's cold. I'm looking at y'all comments. That's down bad, boy. I thought y'all would be happy to see us working together. We just trying to make it. What's that in what you showing? Yeah, man, that's cold, bro. I thought y'all was, man, that's crazy, bro. I thought y'all would be happy to see us putting something together and working in unison, but I guess not, dog. You know, I guess not, bro. That's cold. Y'all just want people to be for life, dog. That we squashing that shit. Look, 2026, no enemies, dog. I'm having no enemies. No enemies. You said, man, you mean wait. Y'all say y'all thought we was at the upside down. See, I heard you sneaks on profile. Yo. Man, you know, me and bro go way back, dog. Me and bro go way back. We been cool for years. You know what I'm saying? We talk behind the scenes, and we had to put that shit to an end. All that beef shit, man. You know, that's played out. We got to get some paper. We got to collaborate and get this money. That's what the man want us to do. Fight one another. You see what's going on with this damn game. Oh man, let's see here, bro. My bad. Yeah, but look. Oh, yeah, look. The beef ain't never gonna die. The beef ain't never gonna die. It's beef for life, motherfucker, cross me. Yeah, Eve, you know what's funny? My name, I think, I was talking on Twitter with my partner. I was like, bro, Eve really commits goaltending almost every block. Almost every block, it's a goaltend. Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. But it's almost every block is a goaltend. God damn, that was a fast break opportunity right there we missed. And Bo Big said, what the fuck I just stumbled onto? Yo, you know what's funny? Yo, I got something for Schmidt too. I'm working on it. You just gave me, I think it was Chris gave me a great idea, Chris Great. I'm working on that. Spectacular Insights say record prediction, Pels need to go 7-51 the rest of the way, including tonight, to get to 10-72. I think they get to, I still think they get to about 15, 20 wins. I say that just because at some point they are all going to get healthy. and other teams are going to start tanking. So you're going to just force your way to more wins. Like, just not by nothing you're doing that's special, just the fact that other teams have started to pull the plug. Like Utah, for example, maybe Sacramento. Who else? Because you got a couple of teams near the bottom, Dallas. Like, a couple of teams, they're going to start losing at some point as well. Whoa, what's happening, Nola Chop? Dave O'Connor, what's happening, fam? Yeah, yo, I didn't realize we had a game today until I did the show yesterday. I was like, you bullshitting. They're like, nah, we got a game tomorrow. I'm like, oh, all right. I guess I'll be doing a show. Jaden say, hey, Cheddar, it's crazy that a guy like Jordan Poole has never been injured in his career, but come to the Pelicans and now all of a sudden he injured all the time. Now make that make sense. Yeah, it's insane, bro. It really is insane. Cause see, again, with Zion, you can point to a lack of professionalism, maybe a lack of preparation and post-game treatment. But with Jordan Poole, you like, well, Jordan Poole's the ultimate professional on the court. So what the fuck? Chris Gray, you say Portland? I think Portland's going to try to win, Chris Gray. I think they're going to try to win. I think because, oh, Trey, what was that? Trey, oh my God. You got to go on Shaq and the Fool for that. That was awful. Trey, that was awful. Boy, sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. I don't care about the block and the rebound. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Maybe did they clip his foot on the other? I gotta rewind this, because what the fuck was that? Did they clip his foot? Was that supposed to be an and one that they didn't call, or a foul they didn't call? Or did he really just blow that motherfucking dunk like that? Let me see that. Hold up. Ah, yeah, look, that was a foul on Sohan that they didn't call. But you still gotta make that, Trey. If you like, Sohan clipped the back of his foot and kind of made his body torque. But you still gotta call that shit. But I don't think yeah, you still gotta make that shit. I don't give a fuck. That should have been an and one at minimum. At minimum. Let me say 504 boys say 11 wins. I think they get more. Cause it's what? Aside after tonight, it's still what, like, is it? Fuck, what is it? About 60 games left? Something like that. Spectacular Instance, I say that Derry episode was crazy. Yeah, you know, it's something that for me, I was dreading that particular episode, you know, for obvious reasons, right? I was dreading the Black Spot episode, but I thought they did it kind of as tasteful and as real as they possibly could have, because it really, you know, it wasn't really no better way for them to do it. But I thought, I thought the Pennywise, the acting, everything was incredible. That Pennywise and Ingrid sequence, I almost spoiled the episode, but that Pennywise and Ingrid like dialogue and dynamic, that last episode was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. Jay Smith say Fizz has to have missed the most layups in the league this year. You know, I wouldn't be Jay Smith. You know, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if that was the case. And also, if because they count block shots as missed field goals as well, I would imagine it gotta be Herb or Fierce, right? I gotta look and see. But see, you know what too? Chris Gray, I think Portland been underperforming. I think Portland might look like Deanie been putting up points, but he ain't really been playing well necessarily. And Jeremy Grant just ain't been good at all. I think Portland kind of been underperforming. So if you Portland, right, that might be a sneaky trade partner for the Pelicans. If you Portland, that might be a sneaky trade partner for the Pelicans. Jack Dimmer, what's happening with you, fam? Know your chop said get them likes up, fam. Yo, can we take a second, everybody, and hit the like button, man? I appreciate everybody rocking with me, man. Hit that like button, fam. Yeah, yo, the Pelicans, I want to say this entire season, their ability to finish through contact and finish and ones been terrible. It's really been like embarrassing, because it's like, I don't know. It's just showing no real upper body strength whatsoever. It's really been annoying, bro. Like, even You look at Zion. Like Zion hasn't finished through contact as well. One of the only people that seem to really be finishing through contact and thriving through contact is fucking Carlo. You know what I'm saying? Say when you gonna drop the collab video. Fist of Black Star. You talking about with me and Jake? That's the collab video you talking about? My name. Yeah, Zion. Well, Zion got ties to Portland through that Nike. They got that big Nike facility where you can go work out at and stuff like that. They got like state of the art facilities. A lot of people actually retire in Oregon and on the West Coast, like Arizona, Oregon, and stuff like that. Say I had dropped the video earlier, Fist of the Black Star. You ain't seen it? I'm gonna have to run it back for halftime. Come on, man. You're doing too much dribbling right there. Jordan Hawkins. He did way too much dribbling right there. Good hustle by Jose to get back in, but that was too much dribbling, dog. That was way too much dribbling. Oh, my God, dog. These dudes so skinny, dog. Like, and that's the thing. I don't mean no disrespect, but these dudes too small, bro. Like, they ain't really, I don't know, dog. Like, come on, bro. Oh, I'm going to drop. You know what? I'm going to upload that episode tonight. And put it on the page. I'm going to put it on the channel tonight. I might have to do members only. I don't know. But I am going to upload tonight. Damn, that was a nice fucking move by Peavy, but he couldn't get the ball. Come on, bro. Damn, dog. See, this is the thing that pisses me the fuck off, right? We understand that Derek Queen needs to play alongside another center. See, you see Carlo coming into the game now. Derek Queen needs to play alongside a center like he did in college. We aren't running that lineup, right? Not only are we not running that lineup, we not getting him the ball early to build his enthusiasm. With his type of mentality, if you want to see effort and a consistent motor, you got to get him some shots early. I don't give a fuck if it's pick and pops, get him going downhill, get him at the top of the key, orchestrating. You got to get him some looks early or he can just going to start playing lazy. That's just the type of player he is. JKL said, you think they really going to trade Zion? I think at the, look, my son on cue. My son get a bucket on cue. I think that's more of an off-season trade, honestly. I think the goal got to be you get them back on the court, see what they offer you at the deadline. If they ain't offering you shit at the deadline, you try to trade them this off-season. That's my opinion. Spectacular say this the worst Pelicans team in history. Nah, it's not the worst team. To me, it's the most underperforming team. But that team with oh my God, we done had some bad Pelicans teams, dog. This ain't nowhere near the worst team to me. This is just the worst performing team. But y'all remember Alonzo G and Alexia Jinka and Tyreek Evans and Anthony Morrow? Like, we done had some bad teams. You say Borrego likes the small ball shit too. You know what? Oh yeah, Dan Dickhouse, Speedy Claxton, Boschon, Knockbar, Jackson Roman, Lee Nalon, Omer Ashik. No Bree. Poole on the bench. He got on like a beige hoodie. Poole at the game on the bench. Thank you. Michael Morgan said Borrego likes that small ball lineup. You know what I say too, bro? I don't think Derek Queen is a Borrego type of player. Because if you notice, one of the main players that's getting their minutes cut and shit is Derek Queen. And one of the main players that's not hitting buckets not really getting looks offensively is Derek Queen. So I think, I don't think Borrego is a big fan of Derek Queen. Not saying he dislikes him. I'm saying I don't think he's his type of player. Let me see. Chad say, yo, my dog Zeke with the two pieces. Say, Chad, they wasn't in the trenches. Yeah, bro. Like, who else they had, dog? We had motherfuckers got traded to the Pelicans that refused to report. What was that dude name? He played for Phoenix. I think he's an analyst now. B. Thomas, what's happening with you? Is his name Jackson something? His name Jackson something. Oh, his name started with a J. I just forgot his name. But that motherfucker wouldn't even report to the Pelicans when he got traded here. We didn't have some bad teams, bro. Desmond Mason, yeah, losing 10 points. Yeah, losing by 10 points. Squallow and Herb not saving it. Yo, Jimmy Jackson. I think if they traded from Phoenix to get Jimmy Jackson, I think. Hold Hold up, my bad. J. Cal say like I don't want Zion to be gone. Like I don't know, I'm tripping. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not tripping on the team. Is as bad. I gave up on the team back with Ajinka or Alexia Ajinka, Julian Wright. Bayou Sniper say Queen and Meese need to start to get like Queen. Derek Queen is a 4. Derek Queen is a 4. He needs to play alongside a fucking 5. Like that's how he succeeded in college. And you kind of saw that even in summer league. Like, yo, he needs the ball in his hands early to feel engaged and enthused. That's why I brought that stat earlier when I said Trey Murphy, Zion, and Queen. Neither of them have had games with 20 plus shot attempts in regulation since James Borrego took over. So my analysis and my just being objective analysis of James Borrego is he doesn't maximize talent. He doesn't maximize good players. That boy Andrew Lopez looked like fucking Beetlejuice right there. He not maximizing good players, or like the quote unquote more talented players. He's not maximizing them. Let's see. Hold up. Say Shuck and Cam Jordan in the building. Oh yeah, Cam always in the building. Shout out to Cam Jordan, man. Cam Jordan a really nice guy. Say the year Drew got traded here with a broken leg. Oh, yeah, that was crazy. Like, the Pelicans medical staff just been fucking awful. Like, how do you trade for Drew Holiday and you don't even check his physical? Then he had a pipe inserted in the leg, a steel rod, and got hurt again. Come on, man. My dog say Borrego know one thing about Griff. You either play his rookies or you fire. Willie tried it with Trey and Herb, and he had to get it right. That's why I know Borrego not going to last too long. Because you not playing Derek Queen. And if you not playing Derek Queen, Dumas going to be pissed. Dumas and Troy Weaver going to be pissed. Because you see what's happening with Duren and Isaiah Stewart in Detroit. Those are 2 Troy Weaver picks. And they fucking balling right now with Bickerstaff. Good cut. That's a good sequence right there with Peavy and Carlo. Like nothing Hawkins does at this point surprises me. Like just being real, it's sad he's still on the team. Honestly, you said Fist of Black Star said Beetlejuice from Howard Stern. No, I meant the Michael Keaton Beetlejuice, not the Black Beetlejuice. Dave O'Connor said, "What you think the Pels should do with the Bucks 27 picks?" Is top 4 protected? I would keep it. What I wish they would have done is try to get that pick unprotected from Atlanta in exchange for their unprotected 26 pick, because I think people would be evaluating things a little bit differently right now. But it's top 4 protected, so if it lands in the top 4, which it most likely will, the Pelicans get to keep their own pick and that Bucks pick. So if I'm them, I'm not trading that pick at all. I think you try to keep that pick. If anything, try to get the shit unprotected. Spectacular Insight, anyone remember Sebastian Telfair? Wasn't he supposed to be good? He was a good he was a good high school player that he was just never good in the NBA. It's one of them high school phenoms. I don't think he didn't really have spectacular size or speed. He just wasn't very good. He played for a long time though. Bayou Sniper say Queen isn't as bad as this stretch makes him out to be. He's really damn good, but he's in the wrong situation on the court. I agree with that as well. JKL said like Zion at the 3, Queen at the 4, and a good big. Amisi at the 5. Herb could go. Yeah, JKL, I agree with you, bro. From that standpoint of, oh my God, just dunk the fucking ball, bro. Just dunk the ball. Dunk the fucking ball. Oh my God. That was goofy as a motherfucker. Jesus Christ, that was goofy. Just dunk the ball. Brother. Boy, I almost said the wrong thing. Brother. What the fuck? B. Thomas said, I'm at the game. I don't know, bro. It looked like we just winging it and other teams know what they don't. That's how I feel about Borrego. I don't think he know what he doing whatsoever. Now, he didn't forgot more basketball than I'll ever know. But that ain't saying much. I just think you ain't very good. No disrespect, but what the fuck? Basketball say Raptors play the Knicks tomorrow and got smacked the last time they played. Well, NBA is any given game. Any given game. I think OG Anunoby's finally back, right? He's another guy that suffered through a lot of fucking injuries, but he's back. Michael Morgan said 4 missed layups. And like point blank missed layups, dog. Just point fucking blank. Point blank. And you got Herb going rogue again. Herb going rogue again. Yo, what up with you, J-Mac? I'm coolin', fam. Say we must lead the league in missed layups. Chad, I think I would have to agree with you, honestly. It has to be. It has to be. And you know what? I don't think the talent is that bad on this roster. I think they got zero fucking confidence in themselves at this point. Zero confidence in themselves. I think the only person with confidence in himself right now really is Jeremiah Fears. I just think that the confidence is not there. Jack and them, you say Ingram was carrying our whole team the last 5 years. I don't know if I say that quite. Let me see. 504 say Jesus. Yeah. PB playing like Lonzo Ball with that getting to the basket land. Yeah, I'm like, bro, you caught the ball on an alley. Just dunk the fucking ball. Just dunk the ball. See, now hold up. Now see, this is the type of shit I don't like. With Borrego, this is the type of shit I don't like. I don't like when motherfuckers got their picks and chooses. I don't like when motherfuckers got their picks and chooses, dog. I don't like that, bruh. I don't like it at all, bruh. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, dog. I'm tell you like this. A lot of players on this team get fouled, and Borrego, he don't say a motherfucking thing. He don't say anything. Now today, it could be frustration. It could be because, you know, he's a big friend. I mean, I'm sorry, a big fan of Jeremiah Fears. Like Jeremiah Fears got a little cut under his eye. But I'm like, bro, you got to be consistent with your temperament and your calls toward the referees, because you could be helping reward this team with a lot more opportunities at the free throw line, but you just standing there with your fucking arms folded doing nothing. Then, I mean, with I can see if you got the lead. You ain't even got the lead and you standing there with your arms folded doing nothing. Come on, man. Come on, bro. He said he just straight missed. Wasn't a bad shot. Yeah, he just blew the fucking layup. He just blew the fucking layup. Like, it's ridiculous. Now that looked like a foul. See, no call. See, yo, Moneybag, he act just like Willie Green to me. Only difference is he cursed like once or twice, but he act just like Willie Green to me. That's why I think this shit is systemic. I think this shit is systemic, bro. He act just like Willie Green. Like the team, like he just trash, dog. Like he a bad coach. He a bad coach. That's why motherfuckers act like you watch basketball with a calculator or something. Motherfuckers will be like, well, since Borrego's been coaching, the Pelicans they went from last to 28th. They went from 10th to 9th. Like, it's like, bro, all right. Like, they fucking suck. They don't have a single win. I mean, they got one win. Willie Green won more games than James Borrego. What the fuck are you talking about? This guy's trash. There's a reason no one fucking signed him. There's a reason he has 6 coaching seasons with 1 winning record. He isn't good. He just isn't fucking good, bro. That just is what it is. He might be a good second chair. Maybe he's good, if he's just focused on running the offense. Maybe he's good then. But as a first chair, he's terrible. He's not good. I'm surprised Trey made that. I thought for sure he was about to miss that motherfucking layup, given this team's history. He just not good. Oh, Sadiq. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Bill Sherman said the refs don't respect the Pelicans. They calling the game one way. Yeah, we ain't getting no calls also. You got to help yourself. I mean, if you're the Pelicans, you got to help yourself. But yet and still, we ain't really getting the whistle. These dudes are so bad at getting possession of the ball. Yeah, it's like we rarely get the 50-50 ball. Rarely. Fist of the Black Sauce say Trey is so much better with less dribble. Yeah, you got to be decisive. Got to be decisive if you Trey. His lack of decisiveness is costing him because it gives the defense more of a chance to collapse. They're already not really leaving him much space. So when you do get a gap, you got to be decisive. Like, either attack or don't. Rise above the motherfucker or don't. Stick your arm. You got super long arms. Stick your arm. Extend your arm. Show the basketball. Initiate contact. Get you the free throw line. The one thing I will compliment Trey on is he's leading the team in rebounding, but he only got 6 rebounds. So, the bar is so fucking low. Spectacular Insight said Jonas was nice for us, low-key. Jonas had 7 threes in the game versus the Clippers. That game was nuts. Oh, yeah, Jonas was a big reason why this defense was people give a lot of credit to Herb, and I understand it, but Jonas was a big reason why the defense was pretty solid because he was getting rebounds. He was ending possessions with rebounds. Like he was ending possessions with rebounds, and you've seen, like, for example, you've had 2 seasons with Herb and no Jonas, and the defense has been terrible. Like, as soon as Jonas, it ain't like, well, damn, when Herb got out the lineup, the defense fell off. No, as soon as Jonas left the team, the defense is falling off. Like, come on, man. Say off topic. There's off topic. Tulane just hired a coach that was previously fired. I'm high key pissed. He was previously fired from Tulane, Calvin, or he was fired from another organization. Chris Gray said, does his hands go to his ankle? Yeah, that was a crazy comment Trajan made about DeJounte. I'd have been like, yo, what the fuck you mean about that? Like, why you say it like that? Don't say that. Don't talk about me like that. Good effort right there by Sadiq Bey. Jonas was one of the only people who played almost every night. We ran him out the building. Oh, yeah. And it cost him some money. Because he was playing well. You could have at least traded him and got a fucking second round pick or something. You just let him walk for nothing. And you cost the man money. Bree said not getting a defensive rebound ruins his defensive style. Yeah, because you can't get out in transition, which the Pelicans, their team designed to play in transition. Oh my God, that was terrible, Jeremiah Fizz. That was terrible. Fizz, that was terrible defense right there, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a nice pass right there. Fizz been making some nice passes getting downhill, but that was a terrible motherfucking defensive possession right there. How you just gave up baseline like that, that was terrible. H. Bizzle say, I'm in a minority, but tell them Malone should be the coach. This is not the first time coach situation. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think you're in a minority, H. Bizzle. I think a lot of us would prefer that if the Pelicans could afford those guys. If the Pelicans could afford them, I think a lot of us would prefer that. H. Bizzle said, I'm sorry. Calvin said he was fired from Southern Miss. The fans say he was horrible. They were giving away free tickets. The game was so bad. God damn. Mondal said, and the entire team loved JV. You seen how they all came and hugged him right after he got traded. Yeah. They just so, I just feel like it's almost like they don't have basketball minds in the building. It really is almost like that. Like they don't have basketball minds in the building. Now they do, seemingly. Because, I mean, you can't say Joe Dumars and Weaver aren't basketball minds. Because I mean, fuck, clearly, if you found Russell Westbrook, James Harden to a lesser degree, Steven Adams, and Isaiah Stewart, Duran, if you find a talent like that, clearly you have a great basketball mind. If you're Troy Weaver, and we already know what Joe Dumars does. I mean, we already know his pedigree. But it just seemed like y'all so behind the curve with missing on so many of your draft picks and not selling high on certain guys that it just looked ugly, dog. Like, Salster, you say you don't think Joe wants any of these players? I don't think he want them now. I don't think he want them a lot. I don't think he want a lot of them motherfuckers now, to be honest. I really think Joe Dumars was just in an evaluation process. That's why I always felt like this is a multi-year process. You don't have your coach. You didn't draft Jordan Hawkins. You didn't give Jose that extension. You know what I'm saying? These aren't really your guys. You didn't even draft Yves Messi. So, Some South said, at least Borrego got a text sticking up for his player, something Willie would never do. Yeah. I feel like it's a few games so late. Few games too late in that department for James Borrego, though, because I'm trying to think that the game in particular that really strikes me as when he should have picked up a tech is probably what was the game before the Bulls, man? Was it the Dallas loss? You had the Dallas loss, the Memphis loss, Golden State. All games when you had opportunities to win and you just didn't do it. Opportunities to change the dynamic of the game from a officiating standpoint, and you just didn't do it. Now, that shit don't work all the time, but you didn't do it. Say, Cheddar, why, Jaden say, Cheddar, why this team is so fucking, I guess, weak with everything? Miss layups, poor communication. Cheddar, what do you think the team be doing at practice at home? You know what? I do know they watch some film, but I've been told that they don't necessarily even take the scouting reports that serious, depending on who you believe. See, that's the thing too. When you hear things from behind the scenes with some of the people, it's so many relationships and shit. The lines get so blurred that it's all about who motherfuckers like. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker like that person, they'll say, "Oh, he's the hardest working guy in the building." Motherfucker don't like that person, or he don't watch film at all. He don't. You know, you can't really trust motherfuckers. Oh, Carlo! Carlo mistimed it. Carlo could have had a nice fucking putback. He mistimed it. Oh, thank you, Bo Big. I appreciate the 10-piece, my dog. I appreciate your support, brother. Thank you. You say you don't trust Dumas Spectacular? Yeah. I mean, if this is any indication, there's not something to be trusted if this is any indication. 504 say Willie got to check his last game. Oh, yeah, Willie was going all out the last couple games. He was going all out. Not everybody. No, everybody on the Spurs hitting threes. The Pelicans not even shooting threes no more, like attempting threes. Clarence said, man, I'm tired of this inconsistent play by everybody. Yeah, bro, that's why for me, I just don't believe the hype with Borrego. Like, just don't believe the hype, dog. Because ain't no way in the world you can have a game like last game when you just got your fucking teeth kicked in by the Nets. In this game, the point of emphasis ain't just go out there and run through a fucking brick wall, da-da-da-da. Like, what are we doing here? Everybody look like they just woke up. Everybody look like they off half a bean and just chilling. Like, come on, man. Spectacular Insight say, I quit on the Pels 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't blame you, dog. Moneybag Q said, I guess Poole out for the season. A couple people in here, I think Michael Morgan said it, right? Like, he's maybe on schedule to return Thursday. It seemed like it might be a little too late, though. How the fuck you couldn't win 1 or 2 fucking games? Like, come on, man. 1 or 2 games, you couldn't even do that? Get the fuck out of here, man. 1 or 2? Like, that's not even asking a lot. That's not even asking a lot. 1 or 2 motherfucking games. No, B. Thomas, I appreciate you, fam. Say I'm out ready to listen to the Cheddar Chad show. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, B. Thomas. Like, it's just ridiculous, dog. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, bro. Like, and if you notice, nah, I ain't gonna say that. Never mind. But Baskerville Sniper say this is when you want a Draymond on the team for hard foul to make the refs call it. Yeah, like to me, if you gonna give DeAndre Jordan a real contract, don't just not use him at all. You need to be throwing every fucking body out there possible. That way you can say, well, at least the Pelicans might can't shoot. The Pelicans might can't do this, but they gonna win the rebounding battle every night. They running 2 bigs out there. Like, try it. It hasn't not worked yet. Everything else you've done hasn't worked at all. Just fucking try it. Just try it. Like, what the fuck? Borrego got his reputation on Willie's sick day. Yeah, that's why, bro. If y'all notice that certain shit I don't even reference. Like, man, that one game he was out. Like, man, who gives a fuck? It was 1 game. Give a fuck what he did in 1 game? I think he had 2 games. I think he had that 1 game, 1 season. He had another game. That's 2 motherfucking games. He ain't won 2 games yet. The fuck? Like, that's why I don't, like, shit like that, I don't even be referencing, dog. Like, I don't get it. I mean, I get it because, I do get it because when your head coach so bad, it's like anything is better than this motherfucker. But it's like, yeah, I guess. Because to me, the Borrego shit is, don't say that it can't. That was a fucking foul, bro. That was a foul underneath that motherfucking basket, bro. That was a foul. With the Borrego thing, it's one of those things where it's like, well, don't say things can't get worse, because shit, it got a little worse to me. Got a little worse. Mason Brick say, ain't no hype with Borrego this record. This is all just luck until we make some trades and get a coach. Yeah. Let's see. Chaz, I'm checking out that Puffy doc on Netflix. You seen it yet? No, I haven't watched it yet. In fact, I'm kind of debating on watching it. Not because I have no affinity for Puffy. Just because I'm kind of tired of the story. You know how you just got burnt out by the story? Because I followed the trial pretty closely. I might check it out. You know who make me not want to watch the Puffy shit a lot of times? That dude, Gene Dale. Y'all know Gene Dale, Puffy former security guard? This motherfucker just be freestyling. He just be freestyling, bruh. I'm like, come on. God damn, he be freestyling. Let me see. The Saints and the Pelicans got the same number of wins. Lord help us. And the Saints got a more recent win than the Pelicans. Trey missing free throws and shit. This is crazy. Boscoville said, right, he was a part of the problem. Willie, they need a new, they need an entirely new voice, dog. Entirely new voice. Entirely new voice. Nobody that been here while you was losing like this is going to inspire you to do a fucking thing. Say, Chaz, I'm checking. Oh, my bad. Say, Gail keep getting away with this. Yeah, I talked to her about it. We supposed to be getting together for Christmas. I'm going to try to put a bug in her ear, too. Hold on, my bad. I lost my spot. Jay Smith said, when do you expect the Pelicans to make a trade? I think January. When Herb becomes available to trade. Because not that Kuminga is playing well, y'all. Not because Kuminga is not playing well at all. But Kuminga is eligible to be traded in January, and Herb is eligible to be traded in January. So I think they probably make a trade in January. Chunks say Puffy or Fed. Josh Murdoch say, yeah, I think you're talking about Gene Dale, right? Mondale say Gene Squill. Yo, Gene be like, I'm telling you, bro. We was in there, bro. It was 5 of them dudes. Puff ain't say a motherfucking thing, bro. I'm telling you, dog. The people right there at the building, bro. Like, man, shut up. Fake ass security guard, shut up. You see, let's play the missed free throw. Every free throw, take a shot, bro. Who was that? Is that how many free throws we missed tonight? Is that the first one? Bree say 50 being a part of it makes me not want to watch it. Not a big fan of 50. I understand. Brox, what's happening with you, Brox? You say, H. Mitchell said that has to be the worst 3-point shooting team in the modern NBA history. Yeah, we just not even generating a lot of good looks neither. Like, to me, because you at the point where losing Jordan Poole hurts a lot in that department because Jordan Poole, he's taking at least 8 threes. So that hurts a lot in that department. But Sadiq Bey hasn't really shot well from beyond the arc this season. Jose kind of, came back down to earth. And Hawkins just so unplayable, dog. Hawkins is unplayable. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Hey, chat. Spectacular Insight said Kane the Big Show. Oh, I'm going with Kane all the way. I think Kane is one of the most underrated performers in WWE history. That clothesline off the top rope for a big man, ridiculous. I think Big Show, I just never was a fan of Big Show. I just never was a fan of Big Show. I remember Kurt Angle shot Big Show with a tranquilizer dart and shaved his head. I remember that. I never liked the Big Show. Never liked the Big Show. Then he got that punch. Like, once they changed the finisher from the choke slam to that punch, I was just like, that shit's whack. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I gotta talk to Gail, man. I gotta definitely let her know what's up. I don't want to say too much though and fuck up my Christmas. I gotta make sure I gotta take care of myself first, y'all. I don't want to mess up my Christmas, but I do need to talk to Gail. Mike Hamlin said, "What's happening with your brother and what happened in the pool, man?" You asked the $1 million question, dog. They say he's supposed to be back Thursday though. I hope so. I hope he is back sooner than later because now I just feel sorry for him. Honestly, you go from being an Iron Man to joining this organization and motherfuckers you just stealing your organs while you sleep. People waking up injured, y'all. It's ridiculous. Motherfuckers going to sleep not on the injury report, and I'm guessing they slipping in the shower once they get home, and the next day they injured and out indefinitely. It's ridiculous. Lee Sandefeld said, "What's up, man? Oh, what's happening with you, Lee? I'm just chilling. Real shit though. Is Kuminga trash? Not knock. I don't think Kuminga trash. I think Kuminga is a little mentally fragile, and I think he also playing the game because ain't no way. Oh boy, that motherfucking pass by Derek Queen. Boy, that was a motherfucking pass right there. That was a motherfucking pass by Derek Queen. You see how it is when Derek Queen operating at the top of the key. He got the decision making freedom. That was a motherfucking pass and cut right there, but we still can't get a fucking rebound. That's a damn shame, boy. Derek Queen is a cone on defense. Derek Queen is a cone on defense. Yeah, I think Kuminga kind of getting some catchback though, because you pretty much heard Steve Kerr like, I really don't want this guy on the team, and then you subbing me out and playing a bunch of fucking journeymen over me. Then I'm just getting DNPs. And I already got my money. Like, I got my $25 million. Y'all play it with my motherfucking contract. Like, it's I think some of it is just performative on Kuminga's position because you're not really playing, so you can't get in rhythm. The reason I would advocate a little bit for Kuminga is because, look, second year is a team option. If he trash, then fuck him. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he trash, go on about your business. He's 23 years old. Physically, he's a little more what you're looking for from a physical standpoint. Got some strength. His athleticism is a lot better. You know, he could just do more. He has more upside than Herb. Damn, Herb got 3 fouls already. God help us. 4 points and 3 fouls. You know what's crazy? I remember both of the shots Herb made. Herb got 2 points. Yeah, he only 23, 504. If I'm not mistaken, him and Herb got the same birthday. Ain't that some shit? So, I think their birthday in October. So, this is crazy. Herb got 4 points. The first point of the game was Herb Jones on the steal and score. That means he got all his 4 points in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken. And he started this man. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. Is it dope or dog food, Borrego on? Is it dope or dog food? And look how much it's helping with the defense. Yeah, like, you might as well just say, yeah, like, yo, that's a good point, Chunk. It's like his value dropping every minute he on the floor. It really is. Like, you need to put Herb out there, put him in the corner, first play of the game, let him get a wide open 3. Bam. That means he's shooting 100% from beyond the arc. Take him out the game the rest of the game. Let him end the game shooting 100%. You do that every game. By the end of the season, he's going to be shooting 80%. From the fucking behind the arc. You know, you trade him. Because this is ridiculous. B. Penton said, man, I'll take Kuminga for Zion any day, no picks involved. That's interesting. That's pretty interesting. Josh said, I know this is probably a bad idea, but if I'm Kuminga, I'm staying home until I'm traded. You know what? I'm kind of shocked that it hasn't come to that at this point. I'm a little shocked that it hasn't come to that at this point where they just send him the fuck home. Like, all right, bro, go home. We'll call you back. But see, I don't think they could do that because, for one, the player association would get involved. And for two, he not eligible to be traded till January. So if they did do it, they would have to be like, all right, we trading you on January 15th. Say, why Kerr hate him? I don't know. Probably just don't like his attitude. Michael Morgan said the Spurs are plus 30 from behind the arc. From behind the fucking arc. That is crazy, bro. Have the Pelicans attempted double-digit three-point attempts? Can someone tell me? Have the Pelicans attempted double-digit three-point attempts? Because they don't seem like it. Mike said it must be nice for other teams to know all they got to do is shoot some threes and it's a dub. Yeah. Like, they know if they do that, the math game going to bust their ass every time. The Pelicans just, and for one, see, the Pelicans got to win somewhere on the court. The fact, damn, they 4 for 17. That's a fucking shame. The fact that you not even winning the rebounding battle when you have the size advantage speaks volumes. Speaks volumes. Whoa, Chad said, any thoughts on the CP3 debacle? I think you can get away with a lot of shit. This is pertaining to CP3. I think you can get away with a lot of shit when you're viewed as an asset. But the minute you're no longer viewed as an asset, you got to get the fuck on. And I think Chris Paul was more, he thought he meant more to that organization than he really means. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, Chris Paul joined that organization. For one, he joined it under Donald Sterling. Ballmer, he wasn't really like a Ballmer guy. He wasn't there with Ballmer that long. So you join the organization under Donald Sterling. Ballmer gets the team. Yeah, Lob City, all that shit was cool, but you ain't win no jewelry. Then you went to Houston. Then you went to OKC. Then you went to Golden State. Then you went to San Antonio. Like, you ain't really, you a nomad. Like, you know what I'm saying? You a man, you're a fucking journeyman. You're one of the greatest point guards of all time, but you're a fucking journeyman. So, I think Chris Paul kind of reaping what he sowed to a degree. Because there ain't no way everybody just don't like you. Nobody like you? What the fuck? Come on, man. Lil Derry said, I forgot we had a game. I tuned in with 30 seconds left and typical results. Yeah, bro. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you giving up major fucking runs. And you playing like you got the runs. You can't make a fucking three. None of these looks are easy. One of the best looks you had all fucking game was Derek Queen at the top of the key with Jose cutting. Derek Queen makes an excellent pass. to Jose for an easy I guess reverse layup, but you're not generating no good looks. You're not getting, the ball in your best player hands. Like, it's just, man, these dudes is trash. Ethan, what's your thoughts on Shuck? For one, I don't like his name because I can't say it, but I don't have any real thoughts on it, honestly. I would have preferred Shador because Shador would at least brought like some star power and some interest. I wish the best for Tyler. That's his name, right? Tyler. I wish the best for him. Got a bit of a late start, so he's not gonna have much room for upside. I think he's gonna be probably a transitional quarterback. Honestly, it sucks that the Pelicans happen to have. The Pelicans. The Saints happen to have a potentially top pick in a year where there's no fucking quarterbacks in the draft. Really, that sucks. So now you got to try to find that diamond in the rough. Romeo say, I think Poole is not injured. They want to know if they can win without JP so they can trade. But you can see they're not winning anything. The thought fears is better, but keep it real. He's a rookie. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at that assessment. And shout out to you too, Zilla, for the question earlier about CP3. Slim South said, damn, the 80 points given up in the first half. And here's the thing, bro. No disrespect to Herb. You just did a pregame announcement, right? When you saying Herb is the backbone of your defense. He's an all-world defender. He all that in the bag of motherfucking chips, right? Saying all that. I think the Wizards beat the piss out the Pelicans, Romeo. I think the Wizards would bust the Pelicans' ass, honestly. But you saying all that, right? And you go out and put up a performance like this. You go out there and you put up an awful offensive and defensive performance like this. So what does that say? You look just as bad as you looked yesterday. What does that say? Like, come on, man. It's ridiculous. Second quarter Spurs, 40, thank you, Bree, 42-32. Come on, man. And we already know they might win the third quarter. Hopefully, if they can get the game down to 10 points, at least we'll have something interesting to talk about. But what the fuck? Like, come on. Yeah, this arena is bald head. This arena empty as a motherfucker. CJ the God say, I get Derek usage is to be desired. I'm not finna argue with James, but at some point, when are we gonna realize these guys want people to build around and don't have the mentality to be the franchise guy? Yeah, CJ, that's been my perspective also. Like, I don't know if you saw the show yesterday, but my perspective is I'm not building around Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fish. For one, Jeremiah Fish too young. And Derek Queen don't necessarily have the motor just yet. And I think Derek Queen can only play one way at this point in his career. That being the case, I just saw somebody like that in Zion. So I don't want to do that. And I think you're going to have to bring in more high-level talent. Like, if you draft this incredible wing or shooting guard or something like that, then, okay, cool, you got a young nucleus. But until then, no. I'm not building around these guys. I think next year I'm taking a gap year. What I mean by that is I'm going to get talent. Next year, I'm trying to win again. If I'm trash at the deadline next year, then I'm having this fire sale. But until that point, I got to get talent. Because I'm like, I don't even know what building around Derek Queen and Fierce looks like. The fuck does that even look like? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that looks like. Because you're going to have to get a bunch of people that can shoot threes and don't need the ball in their hands. You need a center that all he want to do is rebound it and put back. You need fucking Rudy Gobert. You need Rudy Gobert, Walker Kessler at the 5. You need a shooting guard that just wants to catch and shoot. And you need a Trey Murphy type that just wants to catch and shoot. So to me, it's a complicated build at this point. I just would need to see more. That's why I want to see more of Derek Queen operating with the ball in his hands. You get what I'm saying? I want to see more of Derek Queen. Yeah, if I were full Chris Paul, he a Ronin. He just a straight up mercenary. Spectacular Insight say I went to the second Minnesota game and the arena was fucking empty. Yeah, especially after losing like that. If had they won that first game in overtime, you might have saw a bit more enthusiasm. They say the team is terribly built and we have no dogs. I think Fears is a dog. It's easy. So a lot of times people let go of the rope, though. A lot, because you don't have no winners on the team. You don't have nobody that's won at a high level aside from Jordan Poole, and Jordan Poole not playing. So it's tough. Swallow, so you talk about Gale with Steve Ballmer 2-0 for scoring the Clippers legends Blake and CP. Yeah, But Steve Ballmer ain't got nothing to do with Blake and CP though. Like he didn't. Steve Ballmer didn't draft either one of those guys. So those guys were kind of there. Now it's fucked up what they did with Blake because they gave Blake that extension and then traded him to Detroit, and that's probably the best Blake we ever saw. But them dudes kept losing though, like Blake punching motherfuckers. What Blake did? He punched somebody in the face and broke his hand and got suspended. Chris Paul kept getting hurt. He broke his hand or some shit. Them dudes just kept choking. But I do understand what you mean by the disrespect. Josh Murdoch say, "Are you an LSU basketball fan?" No, I'm not. I'm not really a LSU fan. Romeo say this team is worse than the Wizards. Yeah, I agree. Look, Derek say, Chaz, what does Drew Brees rank as top QBs of all time to you? I put him up there. He in my top probably. See, Peyton had all the physical mechanics. Tom Brady just knew how to win, and he had a lot of receiver talent. I would put Drew Brees just from a straight up talent perspective. I would probably put him behind Montana, Steve Young. See, it's tough. I can say who I would put him above. I would put him above Peyton Manning, and I think he got an argument to be above Tom Brady. But I would put him above Peyton Manning. I know the Tom Brady shit sound crazy, but I say that because Tom Brady had... Who Tom Brady had? What's the dude, man? He was like the fastest motherfucker in the league at one point. I forgot his name. And I think he ended up going to Seattle. But he had Randy Moss. He had this when Randy Moss was still good before he got traded to the Raiders. He had Randy Moss. He had Brandon Cook when Brandon Cook was still kind of young. This dude name start with a D, bro. He was a wide receiver. He had Gronk, Elderman, Welker. Like he had some serious talent. Fuck, I hate to say this person's name on here, but he had what's the dude? Aaron Hernandez. he had some talent. Dante Stallworth. Deion Branch. That's the guy. Deion Branch, 99 dog. Thank you. Deion Branch. So he had Ty Law on the defense. Like, what I'm saying? He had Bill Belichick. He had a lot of great players, man. Peaceful say, Bree say, this is the Wizards voodoo on pool saying the arena empty. Yeah, those comments really came back to haunt Jordan Poole. That's why I don't like when people talk about their former teams. Whatever your situation was, leave that shit in the past. Do not insult your former teams. That shit never works out. Peaceful say, the thing is with JP, you can't trade him unless you play him. No team is taking $30 million deal with 2 years left unless they know it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think they're looking to trade Jordan Poole, honestly. I don't know. I don't think they're looking to trade him. I don't think him being out has anything to do with the trade, truthfully. My dog say, nah, I rock with Queen and Fizz, add young talent in the draft, trade these beta bitches. Yeah. I mean, I ain't mad at it. I just think you looking at a long-term rebuild because you got a tank for like the next maybe 3 years. After next year, hopefully, if you do decide to pull the plug, if the Bucks land in that top 4 and you land in the top 4 too, you get to keep both. You get 2 top 4 picks. So hopefully, fuck right. CJ said the fucked up part is we had a pick. We could have got those guys, but no. What pick you talking about? I'm sorry. You talking about like a wing? CJ to go? You talking about like a high level wing? Skull said got to see what they can become. Yeah, I think so too. But see, I think, and this is just my opinion. I'm interested to know what y'all think. But do y'all think that? To me, Jeremiah Fears can play off of Derek Queen. I don't think Derek Queen can play off of Jeremiah Fears though. I think Queen Jeremiah Fears, to me, the best running mate for him would be like a very athletic 4 or 5. And we know that's not Derek Queen. Whereas with Derek Queen, how he made that pass to cutting Jose Alvarado, he can do that for Jeremiah Fears every night. But I don't know if they complement one another, vice versa. Hold on, my bad. Could you even get a second for Looney? Yeah, you can, Jay Smith. Looney, $8 million expiring contract. You can get a second for him. Because his next year, if it's still, it's a team option. So that $8 million, that's why to me it's not a bad deal. Some of these deals not bad because if you the Pelicans, you need tradable salary. So his $8 million would help. Even Hawkins $7 million would help. Like, tradable salary to help you complete a deal. You need deals like that. I don't have a college team, to be honest, Josh Murray. I kind of, when it comes to college, I don't really start watching until it gets closer to the draft, and then I go like deep dive in a film study. I'm trying to get utility sports back on the show. I'm gonna try to get him on this show, on this network, and see how he feel about Derek Queen's usage. Because he did, if y'all haven't checked that out, he did a real dope breakdown of Derek Queen on his channel. So, and me and him, we talked about it before the season, but I'm trying to get him back on the show as well. Let's see here. Look, Derek say he top 4 for sure for me. I hate when people say Rodgers, Marino better than Breeze. And the thing is, I can see a motherfucker saying Marino, but Drew got a ring, so that kind of eliminates Marino to me. I can see a person saying Dan Marino, though. I wouldn't be mad at that. But Aaron Rodgers? I like Aaron Rodgers, but I strongly disagree with that one. And I like Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers had a short run. Aaron Rodgers had a very short run. You know what I'm saying? He was the man when he was doing his thing, but he had a short run. Oh, my bad. I missed my place. Because this shit tripping. My shit just flashed out. I don't know if y'all saw that just now. Can y'all see me? Can y'all still see and hear me? Because my shit just started tripping. Teddy Bruschi. Yeah, he was Teddy Bruschi. Instant motivation say, bro, why even not playing the second quarter at all? I don't know. That's a good assessment. That's something I noticed. I hope he didn't re-aggravate his ankle, whatever happened with that. Mo said 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, 3 turnovers, 1 play at Monday Night Football. Them dudes was cold, bro. Mondo said Peyton Manning stole Drew regular season MVP the Super Bowl season, and Drew proceeded to kick his ass in Super Bowl. Facts. Just dink and dunk that motherfucker to death. Breeze had 4 TDs one game, 4 different undrafted players. Yeah, Drew Brees' best fucking wide receiver all time was Marcus Colston. No disrespect to Mike Thomas, but Marcus Colston was the best Saints receiver probably all time. And, like, come on. Like, no, and I love Marcus Colston, shout out to Hofstra University. I'm just saying that's the type of talent Drew Brees had to work with, and he had to make that shit work. Yo, thank you, Jess. Make sure y'all hit the like button, fam. We going into the third quarter, y'all. Let's hit the like button, man. Hopefully we can try to get this shit within 10. Go on a run, start the third. Said we could have gotten Garland in that Zion draft. Yeah, but you know what's crazy, spectacular? Yeah, Garland, 2-time NBA All-Star, but he always fucking hurt. Like, he another person who, he was hurt that year. That's why he didn't go in the top 5, because he was hurt. Because I think his original projection was top 4, and they ended up drafting DeAndre Hunter because Garland was hurt. Say we're realistic. Skull say, hold on, my bad. Hold on, let me catch up. Hold up. My bad. Brian, what up, Brian? Say, yo, what's good? People certainly not the defensive effort given a 70 plus in the first half is scarier than Pennywise. Oh yeah. Bree say, I think it's easier to build around Fierce than Queen, but building around Queen would be more fun. Yeah, I agree with that too, Bree. I think it's just easier to build around Fierce because I think Fierce has a more universal play style versus Derek Queen. I think Derek Queen has a cooler play style. Like, it's fun to watch. It's versatile, but it's like, to me, it would be kind of like what you saw with Jalen Green and Sengun. Like, you got to pick one. You got to pick one direction, and you got to lean into it. And we see the direction they picked. And even then, they didn't necessarily build around Sengun. They was like, all right, we're going to keep Sengun, but Amen Thompson going to be our next guy. And in the meantime, we're going to get Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? They tried to thread the needle as well. Always rooting for UL. Go Cajuns alumni, so I got to go with my hometown school. For sure. I almost went to UL. Shout out to UL, man. See, I think Queen can play off Fierce in the mid-range corner 3, similar to David West off CP3. Yeah, I mean, that's something. That's something interesting, H. Bizzle. That would be an interesting concept for them to do something like that. See, my thing with Fierce, though, is Fierce is more of a score first guard. So if Fierce was like a super, share the ball type guy, then I would feel better about it, But in the short term, I don't know. I just don't know. Louisiana gal, how you doing? Say just tuned in. Any explanation on Jordan Poole's situation? It's so weird. Is he being held out already for an agreed upon trade December 15th? Did he get a second opinion that differs from the Pels? Louisiana gal, if he does have multiple injuries he's nursing, I would imagine he did get a second opinion because he wouldn't be the first person on the Pelicans team. I can tell you, as recently as last season, I was told that a lot of the higher profile guys with the Pelicans, they were all going to get second opinions. Like, they didn't necessarily trust the medical staff's first opinion, first word. So, I'm sure he probably did get a second opinion. I do think it's extremely bizarre that he can't, he's not going through practice, but he's warming up and going 80% speed during the pregame. He's not even questionable. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it has anything to do with him being traded at this stage. I don't. Because, for one, trades rarely happen in December. I think his value is kind of low because he hasn't played. And, he hasn't played well this season because of all the shit that went on. And he got 2 years left. So I'm not sure that his value is even high enough for them to go get somebody yet. Maybe Terry Rozier or some shit like that. But I don't think no one would realistically trade for him at this stage. Some guys say Spurs finna score 150 tonight without Wemby. You know what the crazy thing, some guy? I thought Wemby was playing tonight. Because I read online Wemby was about to play. I read that he was going to play tonight and he wasn't going to play in the Cup game. My dog said, and Colston was 2 picks away from being Mr. Irrelevant. No, talk about life being funny. That's like Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner was bagging up fucking groceries. CJ the God said, I think Queen has more to work on than people want to admit. I'm not saying he's not going to be anything, but the guys we keep comparing him to every night play with the edge. Like me. That's why people thought I was joking, but I see kind of. I don't know, dog. To me, the middle ground for Queen is like Kyle Anderson. I don't see no motherfucking DeMarcus Cousins. Derek Queen not big enough to be DeMarcus Cousins. Physically, he's not stout enough or tall enough. He's not going to be Jokic. He's not tall enough. You can say Sengun. To me, Sengun is the ceiling. But if you want to talk about the floor, maybe Boris Diaw, maybe Kyle Anderson, but it's also dictated by how he's used. You got to use him correctly, and I don't think this coaching staff has used anyone correctly at this point. Lil Derek said, "Do you think Alvin Kamara should retire?" I ain't gonna, man. I think Alvin Kamara should have been traded a couple years ago, dog. Honestly, that's why to me, and it's not a knock against him. This is a knock against ownership generally. I don't care what players want. I don't care. And to me, ownership and the GM shouldn't give a fuck either. I don't care. Shout out to Cam. I like Cam. Cam a nice guy. I met Cam. I don't care if Cam wants to stay here and retire. You getting paid. If you want to stay here for free, cool. You getting paid. I don't care if Alvin wants to stay here and retire. You getting paid. Getting paid. What difference does it make? This guy, bro, come on, man. I just hate this whole friendly bop shit. Game Osborne, what's happening, my dog? See, Derek Queen, 4 points in a row, man. We making a run. We're getting the game. We're getting it within reach. Whoa, what up, Nola? So I'm just here to remind you of that Dallas game. Oh, I ain't gonna never forget that game. I ain't gonna never forget that game. I bring up that motherfucking game anytime I can. I don't give a fuck what we talking about. What trades you think you like? I'm like, it don't matter, because after we lost that Dallas game, I gave up hope. I just find a way to crowbar that fucking Dallas game into conversation. Because that game pissed me the fuck off. That shit really pissed me off, bro. That shit pissed me off, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. There you go. See, now we getting Derek Queen attacking, Derek Queen getting downhill, getting to the rim. Can we please see more of this moving forward? But maybe I'm asking too much. Yo, Lil Derek, you know what's crazy? I do remember I said that, how Marshawn Lattimore is the football equivalent to Brandon Ingram. The highs are highs, and they do be high. But the lows is dog, in D.C., they be talking about Marshawn so bad. Like sometimes the motherfucker they talk about a person so bad they force you to defend them. It's like, but he another guy though, Lil Derek. He should have been traded about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You should have been traded him. Like if you, cause you wasn't gonna be good. You know you couldn't afford to pay all these high profile big name players. Move on, man. Shout out to my dog, not Davenport, Demario Davis. You should have traded him. You know, I don't give a fuck what kind of pick you get. Trade him for a 5th rounder. Who cares? Trade him. God damn. Shout out 77 points. Jaden say 77 points given up in the first half. And Victor Wembanyama not playing. What a joke of a team. No heart, no dogs. This team is on this team. If Draymond Green was on the team, we would have best up one of them. I think or beat up one of them. I think if you had even great pass right there, I heard. I think if you had Isaiah Stewart, you would have saw at least some more like effort and give a fuck. Like it's like they just look so confused every night, bro. To where, oh my god, the Queen is bad on defense. Derek Queen is very, very bad on defense, dog. That's why you really got to stop playing Queen at the 5 at some point. Like, great 2-man game right there. Great pass by Herb to Derek Queen. You got to get Derek Queen with a fucking, that should have been an and one in my opinion. You got to get Derek Queen next to a center. You have to get him next to a center. You have to. Someone that could cover up for his shortcomings defensively. I think the Memphis game finished me off. Edie looked like y'all. Yeah, don't. And the crazy point, you know the worst part about that, some guy? The worst part about that Memphis game? You was up by like 20 fucking points. You was up by like 20 points. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. You just getting fucking walked down by other teams. Getting walked down when you're leading. And the second best player for Memphis, well, the best player is Jared Jackson Jr. Well, one could argue Edie is the best player. Second best player is fucking Jared Jackson Jr. He ain't really even do anything. And you were relatively healthy. Only person you were missing was Jordan Poole. Like, come on, man. Oh, see, that's a bad time to give up an offensive board, boy. When you get that stop and you running, that's a bad time to give up an offensive board. God damn. Oh, my bad. Hold up. Wayne say, I think we clamping down on D this quarter. Yeah, they seem a little more locked in. A little bit more. The Pelicans, they just volunteering to switch and not playing through contact well. And we not getting to the line. Like, I think, is Derek Queen, I think we might be in single-digit free throw attempts. Are we still in single-digit attempts? Because I know Trey had one attempt for a technical foul. Yeah, Queen a 4, JK. I agree with you. Queen definitely a 4. E-Dog said, Mac said the true Pelicans training camp's coming up home 8 out of 11 days. Time to get everything settled. I disagree with Mac right there, E-Dog. I ain't going to lie to you. Because the Pelicans just had, a 4-game homestand, right? How can it be training camp when you're going to be in, like, this proverbial training camp when you're going to be implementing new players into the roster? Like, you're going to be hopefully you're implementing, you bringing back Jordan Poole. So you're going to have to reacclimate him to the roster and to the game plan. He hasn't played a single, has he played under Borrego yet? I don't think he has he? So he going to be pretty much learning everything on the fly. Jordan Poole, you sure look healthy. You look like you can play right now, brother. You need to get your ass on the court if you can. You got, I'm just curious as to what realistically can we anticipate happening. That motherfucker trip. That's so goofy. You trip on your own foot like that. And I feel like something like that would happen to me if I'm just running. And look, he wasn't even backpedaling. And he fell. He was running straight and fell face first. God damn. This is why you got to give people touches, bro. People see that motherfucking basketball go in the rim, they start waking up. Nothing I'm saying is like mind blowing. When people see the ball go in the rim, they start waking up. They start feeling engaged. They start feeling enthused. Like they motor increases. Lil Darius, I would love to get Rondo on the squad, dog. I really would. If we can get Rondo just on this coaching, man, what? Rondo it's gonna be like cutting on the lights when roaches cutting on the light and watching the roaches scatter. Cause Rondo, you know he not gonna play that shit. And that's why I would rather Rondo versus Chris Paul, because Rondo at least like people like Rondo. People don't like Chris Paul. Rondo is pretty much the same mentality. He got a championship. He's been a part of 2 championship teams. He knows what it takes to win. Extremely skilled, super crazy IQ out of this fucking world. He gonna tell you like it is, and people like him. People respect his gangster. Respect his gangster. Mason say we traded Herb, DeJounte, and who else? Jose and Hawk. I would think you traded them at minimum. I would hope. E-Dog said good point. It's gonna be hard. Try to get Queen as the focal point. Time to focus on the Rooks, getting to show what they could do. Yeah, my thing is just, again, going back to that Dallas game, it didn't not work. You did it one time with Queen as the focal point offensively, passing the ball, distributed. And he had 8 assists in the first quarter. See, look at that. Top of the key, Herb cuts, easy pass, easy assist for Derek Queen. Easy. It's easy, right? Easy money. Easy fucking money. You can do that damn near every time. But you don't do it for whatever reason. CJ DeGaulle say he don't play politics neither. Yeah, not that I know of. Oh, you gotta. Ooh, that's a questionable call. It looked like he was in a restricted area, though. Let me see. Do you challenge that? Ooh, I don't know. I would challenge that just off GP. I would probably challenge that. Oh, Lord. Hey, y'all. They just put Jose in the game, y'all. They just put Jose back in the game, y'all. What y'all think about to happen to the lead? Do y'all think not the lead. Do y'all think the Pelicans keep this momentum? Jose is in the game. What do y'all think about to happen, y'all? What do y'all think about to happen? Let me know. Over under the Pelicans in this quarter with a lead. You say losing time featuring Jose. God damn. It was funny. Jose checking to the game, and Barnes, first possession, he scores. Good shit. Way to attack Derek Queen. Derek Queen getting downhill attacking. There you go. But damn, dog, Harrison Barnes got 24 points, y'all. Harrison Barnes got 24 points. 24. But yeah, I agree, my dog. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's a process. I'm just not seeing the healthy habits being instilled. And I'm not seeing a clear identity. Just not seeing it. Like, that's the most concerning thing. Mason say, Chad, you think Weaver about to move more of the future picks in January? I don't think so. It depends, like, if they're buying potentially. But, see, the question is, who's really out there to buy? Like, for example, if they wanted to trade for Domantas Sabonis and just say, all right, look, we playing for next year. We traded for Domantas. We playing for next year. All right. I mean, then you give up. Whoa, what's happening with your ex? Whoa, what's up with Shelby? How you doing? How we looking? We looking a lot better this quarter. I'll tell you that. We looking a lot better this quarter. You know, Josh said Euro this looking like a Pels L. You know, I don't want to be negative, but I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah. Derek Queen balling right now, though. Derek Queen balling right now. Everybody playing well right now. Everybody balling right now, in my opinion. Herb being active, distributing the ball, cutting. Let me see. Jose shooting 3. Oh, man. Hold up. But to answer your question, Mason, I think if they see an opportunity to buy, I think they potentially move one of the future first. But they would, again, though, that would tell you that they believe, like for the Pelicans, their first are always going to be the most valuable, right? So if they see an opportunity to buy, I would think if they have logic, then they would either look to give up minimal first, like maybe 1 first and maybe Herb as a sweetener type deal, or they would look to expand it to a 3-team to where let's say they move Herb to a 3rd team. They got picks from that team and they gave those picks to a team to buy. But I don't think they're going to be giving up more of their own picks, because if the shit don't work and you need to tear it down, you need to have your own picks. You know what I'm saying? So I think in the event that they try to go buy, I think it's a 3-team deal, and they try to move another team's picks to that third team, in my opinion. Hold on, my bad. I'm gonna catch up with some of y'all questions. CJ the God said Queen by himself just sparked this run, and this is what I want to see. Yes, soon as Queen saw the ball go in the bucket, he woke up. Back-to-back possessions. Once I think he had like 4 points in a row. That woke him up. That's what I'm saying. Just put the ball in his fucking hands, man. What we doing? Say, just your boy X say this is the best this is the best Herb we've gotten all season. Looks a lot more decisive offensively. Mason Birch say, Chaz, who would you give a contract extension to if we traded for them? It's tough to say, because I don't really know who like a game changer. Maybe Cam Thomas. Maybe I would have to, right? Because he would be a fucking free agent. So maybe Cam Thomas. I wouldn't extend Kuminga right away because I don't have to. Like, you know, he still got a team option. But maybe Cam Thomas. I didn't like that offensive foul call. I thought that was a bang call. I wouldn't have been upset if they challenged that. Residual said, if I'm start looking for new players, there's nobody good out there. That's how you get Devontae Graham. I'm not sure the context of the statement, Residuals. Say best third quarter I've seen them play in a while. They've been winning third quarters the last few games. Oh, tied game, y'all. Tied ball game. There we go. Tied ball game on the assist from Sadiq Bey. Say making Queen the focal point is open to everything. Get the ball out of the holes. Exactly. That's the crazy part. It was always the most obvious fucking answer. Like, Jesus Christ. Spectacular answer. I say, how tall are you, Chaz? Did I play high school ball? I'm about 6 foot. I haven't, my basketball career was pretty short. I had a lot of immature interest after about my junior year. I kind of got into other things. But I'm about 6 foot. I don't round up to like 6'1" and no shit like that. I'm just about 6 foot. You say, I'm loving my fight. I'm loving the fight my pal showing this quarter, Wayne. Yeah, they balling out there, man. But you can't have no dumb shots. No disrespect to Jose. That was a bad shot, and that shot turned into a 6-point swing. Now, former Pelican Kelly Olynyk just gave the Spurs a 3-point lead. Say I'm loving it. Louisiana Gal say, would the Pelicans do Kuminga in a pick for Herb and Looney? It would have to be Louisiana Gal, I think maybe, but it would have to be more. See, that's the thing. That's the tough part about trading. Good shit, Dairy Queen. That's the tough part about trading for Kuminga, because Kuminga make $22 million, so you would almost have to send them like DeJounte, or you would have to send multiple players out, and it just would be tough. That's the thing about like his salary being $20+ million. It would be kind of tough. It would be kind of tough to get to that number. Say Queen triple-double watch. I hope he get it. I hope they don't stop putting the ball in his fucking hands. Good chase down block right there by Herb. Hey, man, this is what you kind of need to see from Herb Jones, honestly, y'all. This is what you need to see. You need him to string a couple of these games together so you could say, oh, hi. I ain't going to lie to you. Chris Gray said Jalen Johnson. Oh, yeah, Jalen Johnson fucking balling this season. He is balling. You know, it really make things interesting with Trae Young, because it's like, damn, Trae, you being out is addition by subtraction. Everybody kind of just balled out since you've been gone, brother. Like, what's happening here? But, you know, when they start facing stiffer competition, we'll see how they do. When they start facing, because it's also the benefit of being in the East. And like, you know what I'm saying? But Jalen Johnson, he putting up fucking numbers. I think he had, back-to-back triple-doubles. He is balling. He is fucking balling. CJ DeGar said Herb doing me some. Yeah, exactly. Just do the simple things, man. Hit singles. Defend. You know, give what the defense gives you. Cut. Get to the free throw line. Just do your job, man. You don't need all that extra shit. Hey, Bree, you spoke too soon, Bree. Oh, never mind. Derek Queen back. 23. Derek Queen back. He answered back. Boy, we got a motherfucking heavyweight battle right here. We got a heavyweight battle right here. Back and forth. They throwing motherfucking bolos. Hold on now. We is battling. We battling. All right, now we got to extend the lead. Pelicans got to extend the lead. See, have we ever walked someone down in the third? Probably in the Willie Green era. Probably the Willie Green era here and there. I don't think we've done it often, though. I don't think we've done it too often. See, we went for a home run swing right there. Trey was open, but I would have preferred that they slowed it down right there and got Derek Queen the ball. Bree, you ain't been watching the game this whole time? Bree, I'm thinking y'all watching the game. B. Thomas said Atlanta's fool goal like the Bulls was, but never know. Yeah, but coach. Yeah, Snyder. That's the thing about Snyder. Snyder is so good that when he was with the Jazz, now yes, he had arguably the best defensive big man in history in Rudy Gobert. But at minimum, you know Snyder is a good regular season coach. Just at minimum. Spurs nervous. Spurs missing free throws, y'all. Spurs missing free throws. Oh, none of y'all watched the game. Now, I appreciate y'all support. For real. Spurs hearing footsteps. Now, if you the Pelicans, you can't do nothing dumb like turn the fucking ball over. Bill say, do you think Jose is going to play hurt this game? I don't know. That's kind of a part of Jose's game plan at this point. Like, well, that's a part of like his signature. This man, now I did see somebody, Six Ward, you said you watching the game? Shout out to Six Ward. I did see the motherfucker step on his, good finish right there. Great finish right there by Trey. Watch out. Nice Euro. Nice floater. Now, I did see that motherfucker step on Jose's arm. He absolutely stepped on Jose's arm. But the way Jose got up and ran to the locker room, you would have thought Jose's arm got amputated or something. Like he was wilding out. And he came right back and finished the game. So I don't know, bro. I'm not saying that he's not tough. I'm sure he's a super tough guy. But I also think that he be doing a little bit of acting. Okay, now the Pelicans just called timeout right there. Now here's the thing. Right? Now here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. Now this is interesting. Now I think the reason the Pelicans called timeout because they had 5 timeouts and it was about the 5th timeout was about to expire and they would have lost that timeout going into the 4th quarter. Now I think the Pelicans should have called that timeout when Castle was at the free throw line after he missed that first free throw. The reason I say that, and I'm nitpicking here, but the reason I say that is because if you had momentum just now, you could have potentially lost it with that timeout because the Pelicans aren't very good at ATOs. So what I think the Pelicans need to do after this timeout is get the ball to Derek Queen, get down here and try to get to the free throw line. That way you can at least guarantee yourself some points. But that was a question. It was questionable timing on that timeout. You should have called that timeout at the free throw line, in my opinion. We'll see, though. We'll see. Jeffrey said, I canceled my league pass subscription after 4 games, so I'm getting play-by-play here. Oh, shit. Yeah, hey, that's not a bad investment. I wish I would have canceled mine as well. And I got like oh, my God. So, not only, okay, so they just subbed out Trey for Michael Peavy. So, this is going to be a very interesting into the quarter here. I'm curious to see if the Pelicans will be able to generate some offense at the end of this quarter because that was a very questionable sub. Oh, boy, that was a huge 3 by Sadiq Bey. That was a huge fucking make by Sadiq Bey right there, dog. That was a huge make by Sadiq Bey. All he did was stand in the corner, too. That was a huge make by Sadiq. Oh, yeah, Queen out here balling. Queen is balling. He is definitely on triple. I think he 3 assists away from a triple-double? He 3 assists away from a triple-double. He got to get that. He got to get that, bro. For real. He got to. Got to get that. Yeah, the defense is pretty trash. 6 Ward Black. Defense pretty trash. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to hold you. Defense pretty trash. God damn, you got to close out harder than that if you Jose. You got to close out harder. Bill said the Pelicans got the best dressed players in the league. It's funny, the only reason we know that, Bill, is because the motherfuckers never play. Like, damn, that motherfucker looks sharp on the sidelines. Like, I don't, you know what? I just never want to know what a player on my team's wardrobe is. Oh, 8 assists right there for Micah. Oh, my God, the Pelicans not fucking boxing out. 8 assists right there for Derek Queen. That was a great pass. Great finish. Pelicans not boxing out, bro. Whoa, what up with your audio? What up with you? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. If you in the building at the quarter about to end, at the end of the quarter, that's all. Hit the like button. If you could please hit the like button for me while Derek Queen at the free throw line. Hit that like button for me, fam. Ooh, that's an interesting foul. It's an interesting foul. Big time to say AD told Queen something after the half. He need to tell some motherfucker something every game. Like don't stop there, AD. Keep talking to these guys, please. They need some type of motivation from you. All right, y'all. We can take a second, hit the like button. We got the free throws coming up, man. The Pelicans trying to recapture this lead. We trying to win. Fuck. Anybody in here got Derek Queen on their ticket? Because I don't bet on Pelicans. Anybody in here got Derek Queen on their ticket? I'm telling you, boy, you will never watch a player like you watch them when you gamble. Because you will be like, this motherfucker here, every time he show up wearing them stupid ass shoes, we fucking lose. I'm like that. That's now. Let me see. The Pelicans got a foul to give, I think. So let's see if they take it. All right, cool. That was a good foul to give. Oh, Moneybag, you got him for the double-double? Congratulations to you, fam. Congratulations. Now, what you don't want to do here if you're the Pelicans is foul a three-point shooter. Oh, my God. God damn it. God damn you, Derek. I mean, God damn you, Fox. I call the man Derek. God damn you, Fox. Boy, they showing Queen major love. Damn. Let me see. Did they count that? Hold on, let me rewind that. Did they count that shit? Was the siren off already? Let's see. Ah! Oh, I don't think that counts. Dog, I don't know, bro. That was close. That was fucking close. I don't know. I don't know if that one counts. That was close. That was very fucking close. Did that look good to y'all? Cause it looked like the ball was still on Fox's fingertips. It looked like the ball was still on Fox's fingertips. Did that look good to y'all? I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Damn, 21 points for Queen in a quarter? See? That's the thing that really bothers me, dog. Like, you know what the young man capable of. When you got the size advantage while Wemby out, just play through him. Pause. Just play through the dude. Like, what are we doing here? No good? Yeah, that didn't look good to me. That did not look good. Now, what you don't want. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. Now, Trey Murphy is out. Trey Murphy is out the game. He's out the game. He's out the game. Start him in the fort. You need to start Trey Murphy in the fort. You got to start him in the fort. You got to. Just to keep the offense going. You can't go to fucking prevent offense. You can't do it. You got to start him in the fourth quarter. If you start him in the fourth quarter, you have a better chance of not letting go of the rope. Because the Pelicans recently, they've played well in the third quarter. And the fourth quarter is where they've had all of their issues. So you want to start him in the fourth quarter. You got to stagger him. Spectacular. I agree. You got to stagger him. Start him in the fourth. You got to stagger him. You got to. Like, you don't want to let go of the rope here. You don't want to let go of the rope here, bro. You don't want to let go of the rope here, fam. Seriously. Seriously. Who this said? My bad. Oh. Say, whoa, shout out to B Thomas. I appreciate you, fam. He said y'all think we started investing in the Pels under and losing. We turned the season around. Well, do you mean from the standpoint of if you bet on them, if you bet the under on them and you just sacrifice your money, will they start winning? Is that what you're saying, B Thomas? Because I would prefer Y'all just super chat me the money, and no disrespect to the Pelicans, but I think if your money better spent here. You know, we rocking with Tulane or what? Shout out to the Green Wave, man. Shout out to the Green Wave. No, she went. I had an ex that went to Loyola. Loyola right next to Tulane. Ross went to Tulane though. No, y'all don't know Ross was a Division I athlete. Ross was Division I. All the effects that Queen doesn't need to rest at all. I don't know. They took him out at the very end of the quarter, so I'm interested to see what the rotations look like. But it don't look like it don't look like Trey is back in the game. Don't look like Trey is back in the game at this point. That was very close. I'm glad they didn't let that shot count because that was very close. And knowing the Pelicans, they won't even review shit half the time. If they gonna call that they calling that a shooting? No, they calling that side out of bounds. That's close. Say Bayfish, Trey, and Queen starting on the bench. That's very, very. See, that's a very questionable decision by Borrego because if you James Borrego, right, you got 2 fouls in this quarter already. 2 fouls in this quarter. Your best offensive players are starting on the bench. So you gotta. This is tough. No, Ross was Division I at Tulane. I think Ross was a kicker. Division I at Tulane. What's the best start? Well, I think we kind of see what's happening here for us. The best starting lineup. Thank you for that gift, right there, referee. We appreciate that. So you don't have a lick of offense out there. Yeah, thank God for that goaltend because that wasn't the best advised shot. Oh my God, that was fucking nice. Did they call continuation on that? That was nice. That gotta be heard. What, 4-5? Yeah, that's heard 4-5. Oh, they called that on the floor. Boy, I thought that was about to be an and one. Jesus Christ. Hey, yo, what I missed? We was down 23. Now we got the lead. Derek Queen, brother. Derek Queen, no child. He was fucking balling in that third. And the other guys chipped in, but he was balling in that fucking third. All right, y'all. The Pelicans in the bonus. I'm sorry, the Spurs are in the bonus now, y'all. Spurs in the bonus. Spurs in the fucking bonus. Spurs in the bonus with this bonk ass lineup. Spurs in the bonus. 4 fouls in under a minute. Spurs in the bonus. All right. Okay. Oh, Jason, I appreciate you, fam. Say 20-point scores. Zion, Trey, CJ, B.I., Jonas V, and Bill won the springy center. And you know what? And no disrespect to Eve. Eve not very springy. Eve is not very springy. No disrespect to him, but Eve is not like Eve is not very springy, in my opinion. Moneybag said can't lie. Big shot right there by Herb. Can't lie. DQ double pals 9-125. My good friend Fox on the PRA. Shout out to Derek Queen balling. I hope he get that triple double tonight. Say what the fuck, James is just as stupid as Willie. Herb bailing him out with these 4 points he just got, man, because this is some very questionable decision making for us this rotation. This is some very questionable decision making. This is very, very questionable. Like if you the Pelicans, you gotta at least keep the Spurs at bay, no pun intended, until you get Trey and Queen back into the game. And you gotta hope Trey and Queen not ice cold when they get back into the game because you didn't kill the momentum. It is tough. This is a tough needle to thread right here, man. With this motherfucking lineup, I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you, boy. This is a tough needle to thread. Jaden say, Cheddar, I have a feeling that the fourth quarter is going to be third quarter. We always have a time. I wish. Yeah, it's like Mike, you hit the nail on the head, Mike. This prevent offense, bro. Like Monty Williams used to do this a lot. Monty Williams used to do this. Look, and just like that, you lost the lead. Just like that, the lead is gone. Just like that, the lead is gone. We literally just said this, y'all. We literally just said this, fam. We just talked about this, family. We just talked about this. We just talked about this. They in the bonus and the fucking lead is gone just like that. You can't generate no offense. The fuck? What is this, man? Come on, man. Come on, Herb. Be smart, Herb. Somebody be ready. All right, so Herb getting to the free throw line. Now you got to make the free throws. Yeah, we running point Herb. Game on the line. Game on the line. Fourth quarter. They in the bonus. We running point Herb. Whoo, help me. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. They said dance with who got you here. Yeah, like just because the Pelicans don't have a back-to-back tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Man, play these dudes 38, 40 minutes, man. Who gives a fuck? Ain't like you got no game tomorrow. All right, so Derek Queen coming in. Okay, so now I'm a little nervous because Derek Queen coming in for Eve. So I wonder, with them being in the bonus, if they'll just attack Derek Queen. If they'll just attack him downhill and try to get to the line. If that's what I would do if I was the Spurs. That's why I bring that up. Fears and Sadiq should be in. Some type of shooting should be on the court right now, in my opinion. I guess they got McGowan's. Maybe they like he gonna be a 3-point option. Boy, we so lucky they ran out of time right there. That was a good defensive stop though. Oh, great verticality and defense right there by Derek Queen. What the fuck was that? Great verticality and defense right there by Derek Queen, and Herb with the denial on the Castle initially to make him give up the ball. Let me see, good block by DQ. Yes, definitely. Get a damn rebound, stop leaking out. Yeah, they trying to get easy buckets, but you gotta control the boards because you still just gave them what 2-3 opportunities just now. Can't do that if you're the Pelicans. Let's see, Queen only got 23 minutes. He should be playing the rest of this quarter, I'd imagine. Because I don't think he got that many fouls. So he should be playing the rest of this quarter. Got to make your free throws too, though. Need to make the free throws, my dog. Need you to make these free throws, my dog. But see, the Spurs, what the Spurs going to keep doing, the Spurs, he missed the first free throw. Fuck. The Spurs going to keep attacking downhill because they know, I think, is Trey checking in? They know that they in the bonus. So I hope that don't come bite the Pelicans in the ass toward the end of the game. So Trey in the game for Herb. Okay. So now we got to see what type of offensive sets San Antonio runs. All right, so Derek Queen split at the line. So, you know, at worst, the Spurs take a 1-point lead if they hit a 3 at worst. God damn! Dog, look, you know what's crazy? Do y'all know what's crazy? I just said at worst, they take a 1-point lead, and Jose fouled a fucking 3-point shooter. Oh my God. You talk about stupid. You talk about the dog. Oh my God, bro. Jose got 3 fouls this quarter. And that's a flagrant foul. He got 3 fouls this quarter, and that's a flagrant foul. They ain't calling it a flagrant, but that's a flagrant. Yeah, I see them two arguing. I see them two going back and forth. That's a flagrant foul. That's a fucking flagrant. Oh, they reviewing it? If they reviewing it for a flagrant? Because that's a flagrant. Yeah, that's a flagrant foul. Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh my goodness! That's a flagrant foul, Jose. That's a flagrant foul, bro. You can't do that no more. Oh my goodness, dog. Oh my goodness. Hey, y'all, look, don't panic. Don't panic, y'all. Because at worst, they get 2 free throws in the ball. They get 2. Look, if it's a flagrant, they get 2 free throws in the ball. There's a lot of game left. But that's a terrible fucking foul. That's clearly a flagrant one. That's a clear-cut flagrant one. Like, but god damn, bruh. Come on, bruh. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh my goodness, dog. Come on, bruh. That was dumb. That was dumb, bruh. You didn't even have to do that, bruh. I mean, he didn't even leave his feet. That's the crazy thing. You ain't even really jumping contests. You just slid under the fucking shooter. You didn't even leave your feet. Oh my God. That was bad. That was bad, bro. That was bad. He got to hit a big shot to make up for that. He got to hit a big shot to make up for that. That was bad. Victoria, how you doing? You said, hey, Chaz. That's why I had to take a break from the Pels. Just when you think they might just win, here come Jose. Yeah, I mean, that was bad. Victoria, that was very bad. And like the timing of that was ridiculous. The timing of that ridiculous. Because not only did they make the shot, it became a 4-point play when you had the lead, and they regained possession. So they got a chance to extend it to like a 14-point lead potentially. And you still in the motherfucking bonus. So that was bad. That was bad. I didn't understand that. So now Jose gotta hit a big shot or two to try to make up for that. And he's still in the court. I mean, that's the crazy part is he's still on the court right now. He probably gonna hit like a big three or something, and people gonna forget about what just happened. But man, that was bad. I hope we don't do nothing goofy. We gotta put the ball in Derek Queen's hands here, and I hope we don't fucking jump the shark and do nothing goofy. No fucking live ball turnovers, and they go down and score on the other end. Don't do nothing dumb like that. All right, hold on. What we about to do? Okay. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck Hawkins been. I hope we don't see him no more, though. I don't need to see him. I don't know where you been, but I don't need to see him. Go on about your business, Hawk. No disrespect to you. Boy, I thought that was Hawkins about to check into the game. That's the Deke Bay. I said, no, not him again. Ooh, that was a disaster right there. That was a fucking disaster right there. That was a disaster. All right, so Derek Queen walks away from Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Olynyk misses, thankfully. But we don't box out, and they get an offensive board. Grab the fucking ball. He was really worried about getting out on the break, like Kelvin, like you just said. He was worried about getting out on the break instead of securing the motherfucking board. God damn. Come on, y'all. All right, so Jose and PV coming out, Fears and Sadiq Bey coming back into the game. What's happening with your Dark Knight? What's happening with you? Yo, if you're in the building and you haven't hit the like button yet, can you do me a favor and take a second to hit the like button, please? I appreciate all y'all, man. Thank you for your support. 50 Tiger, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing? Take that big old run just to be soft in the fort, man. Yeah, Jose's had a really bad fort, bro. Jose's had three. I think he had three back-to-back fouls in the fort. Okay, and there goes a turnover for an easy two by Johnson, who hasn't done anything tonight. Johnson's been terrible all night, and all of a sudden this motherfucker got. See, bro, come on, dog. See, bro. You see that? You see that? Jose checks into the game. Everything shifts. Jose checks into the game. Everything fucking shifts. Jose checks into the game. Every single thing shifts, bro. Everything, bro. Everything! You know what, bro? I can't take it no more, bro. I can't take it no more, bro. I'll do it, dog. I will do it, bro. I can't take this no more, bro. I'll do it. Bro. I got my Freddy Krueger call. I'll do it, dog. I can't keep putting up with this. I'll do it. This is crazy. Giving a fucking lot. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Oh, man, also, rest in peace to Tony Todd, man. The brother Tony Todd, his birthday just passed as well. Shout out to Candy, man. Rest in peace, man. My dog don't do it. Too much to live for. Bruh, that Jose sequence was crazy. He starts off the quarter with 2 fouls, right? Then fouls a 3-point shooter, which, like, we're in a bonus already. We're in a fucking bonus. Like, bro, oh my God, dog. This is crazy. This is crazy, dog. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. 50 Tigers say Jose is responsible for like 10 of San Antonio's points in the last 5 minutes. It's insane, 50. It's insane. Like, he single-handedly started the whole motherfucking run. Oh, yeah. Night of the Living Dead, Tony Todd was a monster, dog. Night of the Living Dead, Tony Todd was a beast. That motherfucker was a beast. He should have lived that whole movie. They hated on Tony. They hated on Tony. Yeah, that dumbass lineup was dumb to start the fourth quick. I didn't like that. I don't like that prevent offense lineup. That boy Ace, I ain't never seen somebody with 3 fouls in a quarter put a team in the bonus with 10 left. He stayed in the game. That's the thing, too. Why the fuck was he still on the court? After that 3-point play, why was he still on the court? What was the purpose of this? What was the goal here? What was the goal? Ryan, what's happening, fam? He says a lot of bad habits need to be broken. I agree with you, Ryan. The issue is, too, the coaches have some of those bad habits as well. So I think a lot of times we talk about, like, you know, just us as a collective, we talk about the players and some of their bad habits they need to break and them need them to learn how to win. It's the coaches, too. Because Jesus Christ. Okay. And we come out and we miss. Or we'll get blocked. Ah! Oh, Sadiq. That was bad. I thought he got fouled right there, though. That was a lot of contact right there. That was a lot of contact. We need a bucket right here, dog. We need a bucket on this possession. You can't let go of the rope. You can't let go of the fucking rope right here, dog. You can't let go of the fucking rope right here. You got to get a bucket here, dog. You got to. Say we need Poole so we don't have to play Jose. Yeah. That's another, like, real issue. And trickle-down effect of Poole not playing. It's like, now you forced to play Jose because you need another person that can handle the ball. Damn, bro. And now we missing free throws. Oh, my God. Bree said, when I turn the game on, they start losing. Let me go back to stat watching. That's how it be sometimes. Sometimes I just watch the motherfucking play-by-play and be like, maybe I'm the bad luck. Maybe it's me. God damn. All right, so we split at the free throw line. We got to get a stop right here. We got to get a stop right here. For real, for real. We got to get a stop right here. God damn, bro. I didn't even know we was in the bonus. I really had no idea we was in the bonus. To just know. All right, we got to stop. I need a big bucket right here. Rod say, what's up with the Zion to Chicago rumors? Any truth or just smoke? I don't necessarily think it's a rumor, Rod. I think it was more of an educated, like, guess by Evan Sittery. You know, Evan to me is kind of more of a aggregator versus a person that, like, breaks news. It's not a knock against him. But I think basically he was saying more so that a team like Chicago would make sense for Zion versus they're actually looking to trade for him. I think that's more so what he was saying. And I kind of disagree with him, honestly. If I can't get... Oh, yeah, that's off on the Spurs. If I... God damn, Fears. That's a bad time for a fucking turnover. I don't... To me, if I can't get... Is it Matas? If I can't get Matas or Giddey, I don't really see the point in doing that trade because I don't really need a bunch of expiring salary because for all that, I can just cut Zion. You know what I'm saying? If I can't get Matas or Giddey, like one of them, then I'm cool on a deal with them. I would rather use Zion's contract to go acquire more talent, go buy, and just like that, Dylan Harper hits a bucket. Okay. Damn. There's only so much you can really do though. That's a big answer right there by trade. If you Derek Queen, it's only so much you can really do. All right, yo, Derek Queen got 9 assists. Derek Queen need 1 more assist for the triple-double, y'all. Hopefully it's a triple-double in the victory. Oh, my God! Derek, turn around! Oh, my God. That was a huge fucking answer right there by Bryce McGowan's. Derek, see, that's Derek, bro. You got to go out there and contest Kelly Olynyk. You got lost on defense right there. That was a huge bucket right there by Bryce McGowan. And Johnson hits another 3. God damn, bruh. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. And I ain't playing none of that moral victory shit. You should win this motherfucking game. I ain't with all that bullshit ass moral victory. I don't want to hear that shit. Win the fucking game, man. Good shit by Derek Queen. Good answer right there. Now let's string together some fucking stops and buckets. And all of a sudden the Spurs 2016 Warriors. Yeah, now these motherfuckers just can't miss. Can't miss at all. Out of nowhere. Boy, that Jose run was bad. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't Jose's fault. It ain't Jose's fault per se. But that run was bad. That run was bad, yo. That run was bad. I ain't gonna lie. That Jose run in the fort was bad. Like, you know, it ain't his fault per se, but it was bad. You say Herb coming in? Oh man, hold up now. Herb was balling in the third and the fourth, but oh my God. All right. They gonna try to. All right, so Kelly missed the free throw. Let's see. I know. Wait, Game Osborne. I know you fucking lying, Game Osborne. Ain't no way in the world Jose back on the court. Game Osborne, don't do that. I know you joking, Game. Game Osborne, please. Tell me you joking, Game. Tell me you joking, Game. Tell me you're joking. Somebody said they joking. Oh, he's back on the court. He's back in the game. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God! Come on! What's in the box? Come on! Oh my God! Bruh! Oh my God! You know, man, I've been appreciating y'all's support all this time, and I think it's time for me to go ahead and bid y'all farewell. I really think it's time for me to go ahead and get up out of here, dog, because ain't no fucking way in the world. We just saw what Jose did. And you put Jose back into the game. It just ain't no way in the world you did that on purpose, dog. It just ain't no way, dog. It just ain't no way, bro. Like, it just ain't no way, dog. It just ain't no way, dog. Is either they don't know, it don't show, or this motherfucker is out of his mind. You put Jose back into the game on purpose in this situation? In this situation? You gonna do that in this situation? That's a huge bucket by Trey. Derek Queen got his triple-double. Shout out to Derek Queen. Congratulations to Derek Queen on his first career triple-double. And Dylan Harper answers with a bucket. That was a hell of a fucking pass by Derek Queen right there. I love that pass. That was a hell of a pass by Derek Queen right there. Hell of an answer right there by Dylan Harper. How's Jose in the game, though? Jose just looks so defenseless. Y'all saw Jose trying to guard Dylan Harper just now? It looked like your little brother guarding you. He just looked so defenseless, dog. Like, it looked like it's nothing he can do in this situation. God damn, that was another great pass right there by Derek Queen. Damn, we need a couple and ones, Trey. We need some and ones. That was a hell of a pass right there, though, by Derek Queen. Yo, man, shout out to Darren Collison, too. Darren Collison retired too early. Darren Collison was fucking cold. Darren Collison could ball. Darren Collison could ball, man. I thought Darren Collison was going to be like that. He could ball. And we traded Darren Collison to the Clippers, right, y'all? Who did we trade him for from the Clippers? 50 Tiger said, another thing I'm starting to hate is Trey over dribbling right into under the basket. Yeah, see, the thing with these guys with Trey and Jeremiah Fears also, they over penetrate, right? And then they get stuck and don't have nowhere to go. And it's like you gonna do a jump pass or something stupid and force a turnover. Now you counting on the refs to bail you out. Is I don't come on, man. I don't like that. Oh, he got traded for. Wait a minute. Paperboy, he didn't get traded for Drew, did he? No. He didn't get traded for Drew. Cause we traded Oh, we gotta stop, y'all. We gotta stop. Say, is this the greatest Pales rookie performance ever by DQ Chaz? Maybe. But it's hard to say that with Chris Paul was on the team. Chris Paul was just an animal, dog. Chris Paul dunked on fucking the real Dwight Howard, like prime Dwight Howard, dog. Chris Paul was just something special, dog. Like it's hard to say that. As great as Derek Queen is, and Anthony Davis, 50 Tiger is them dudes was special, dog. I can't even lie. Y'all see that 2-man game they running right now with Murray? I'm sorry, with Murphy and Queen. That's 4 points right now. That's that would be 3, 5, 6. This would be like 7 points. You just got off a 2-man game between Murphy and Queen. If Murphy can make his free throws, that'll be a 7-point game. Oh, we traded him to Indiana and got Ariza back from Houston. Oh, that was a desperate ass trade. Cause I remember Chris Paul got hurt that year, and that's why Darren Collison was playing. That was a desperate ass trade. Ugh, I don't like that trade. And I was a Trevor Ariza fan back then. That was a desperate ass trade. Like when I got to read it out loud like that was bad. Say DQ with a bunch of high flyers and shooters would be so clean. He can hit that alley pass. Oh yeah, definitely. But see, that's the thing. You gotta commit. Oh yeah, James Posey. Oh my God. James Posey and Morris Peterson was probably two of my least favorite players in Pelicans history. See, that's the thing. If you're gonna play Derek Queen like this, you gotta commit to doing it. Like, you gotta commit to doing it. And the thing is, we just not committing to doing it. Say, think we can build around DQ now? I'm a still spectacular insight. I don't know, dog. I'm a still have to say kind of. We gotta wait and see, because this would be about 2 games out of one. I don't even remember when the last Dallas game was, but this would be like maybe 2 out of the last 10 games where he's played really, really well. And that's no fault of his own necessarily. That's the offense. If you running the offense through him, then cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you could do something. Especially if you got some shooters out there. But if you just gonna have him in the post and you just expecting him to score, it ain't gonna work. Like, the ball gotta be in his hands. It gotta be in his hands. Oh yeah, Solomon Hill was probably one of the worst too. Solomon Hill was so terrible. Oh my God. Solomon Hill was god awful. He was awful, bro. He really robbed the Pelicans. And in hindsight, he didn't even get that much money. But for how he played at that time, he was just god awful. Did you like Jarrett Jack when he was with New Orleans? I liked him that first season. I didn't like when he was like the starting point guard and shit like that. After Chris Paul, I thought it was kind of weird. He, another person, had some beef with Dale Demps. I think they might have promised him some kind of position or something if he came back, and it never worked out. Dale Demps, it seemed like Dale Demps was used to lie to everybody. Like, he just used to lie to motherfuckers. I think he lied to Dante Cunningham. He lied to Jarrett Jack, and he lied to Perkins. And I don't think he lied to Boogie, but it just didn't work out. Jokic had 0 triple-doubles as a rookie. Queen is ahead of the curve. Residual, I mean, that's one way to look at it. Jokic wasn't really playing as a rookie, though. That's another thing. I don't know if I would make that comparison, because I think it draws a very, very dangerous comparison. I'll say that. But shout out to him. Peace, who that? You say, I know I'm mad late, but the temperature for this game. Well, the Pelicans had the lead, bruh, going into the fourth, and Jose got into the game, and shit just went to hell, bruh. But Derek Queen in the third and the fourth has been phenomenal. They finally switched to letting Derek Queen kind of orchestrate the offense a bit, and things turned around almost instantly. Trey started playing better. Herb started playing better. Derek Queen started playing better. As soon as they shifted to that, I don't want to say point Queen, but as soon as they saw shifting to a real offense, they balled out. Spectacular insight. Thank you for that stat. He said the Spurs are plus 33 from behind the arc. The Pelicans fortunate to be in this fucking game. That's why they gotta make the damn free throws. Audio facts, the coach is to blame for putting stupid lineups out. Yeah, That was a rough lineup to start the fourth. Like that was rough, dog. That fucking prevent defense. I'm sorry, prevent offense lineup. I never understand that. I never understand that. It's like it's an 8-point game, and it's like football. You got an 8-point lead, and it's third and 6, and you're gonna run the ball. Like, all right, we trust our defense to stop them, and they go down and score and get a 2-point conversion. No, man, you gotta play to win, bro. Play to fucking win. Play to win. All right, Trey, we need both these free throws, big dog. You already missed one, and we missed 2 in the fourth quarter. Need 2 in the fourth quarter. I'm sorry. Yeah, we need 2 right here. We already missed 2. All right, let's see. Hold up. My bad. DQ needs an offseason in the weight room. Yeah, DQ got to gain some muscle. He absolutely got to gain some muscle because the motor not there defensively and on the boards. So he got to gain some muscle. But I think if he does it strategically, because he's already like an older prospect, if he does it strategically, it won't affect too much of his game. The good thing is his game not really predicated on athleticism, so he can go out there and still do his thing. He can go out there and still do his thing. Oh, good defense right there, DQ. DQ got 4 blocks, y'all. Derek Queen got 4 blocks. They counting that as a block. Derek Queen got 4 blocks. They need to change that stat. They need a deflection stat. They need a deflection stat. Zilla say players don't prove they can truly build around until about year 3. Yeah, I agree. Maybe like year 3. When it's time to start talking extension, then you really know, I would think. Oh no! Come on, bro. Trey, you gotta grab that fucking rebound, Trey. He's saying challenge it. I don't know. Trey, you gotta grab that fucking rebound though, dog. God damn. Trey, I hope you're not wrong here, Trey. I hope you're not wrong here. What y'all think? Who y'all think it was out on? Wait, they just changed the call? So he didn't have to challenge it. Ooh, that's close. No! DQ! Fuck! God damn! God damn! Fuck! God damn! This hit the fucking single. Derek, that was bad. That was a bad decision by Derek right there. Just hit the fucking single in that situation. Now, he answered with a bucket, though. Derek might get 40 points tonight, y'all. Who knows? Shit. Oh, there we go. 2-point game, y'all. You got 2 players with 30 points right now. Well, Trey got 29. But you got 2 Pelicans with damn near 30 points right now. Yeah, Harper's fucking, he a big-ass guard. He's a big fucking guard. Boy, that was a dangerous pass by Jose, too. That was a dangerous fucking pass by Jose. Come on, man. Let's get some stops. String together some stops. All right, you got to stop. You got to stop here. Now you need a smart bucket. Just don't turn the ball over. You need a smart shot. Just hit a single. Don't turn the ball over. Hit a single. Don't turn the fucking ball over. Just hit a single. Hit a single. Don't turn the ball over. Hit a single. Just don't turn the ball over. Let's see here. Oh! Huge fucking bucket by Trey right there. Huge fucking bucket by Trey right there. Now, hold on. San Antonio just about to let him play. San Antonio just about to let him play. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, no! Fox! Fuck! All right, look, 1-point game. It's a 1-point game. I don't even know what to do here. Should we call timeout, y'all? No, they letting them play. Oh, Derek Queen! Oh, this shit crazy. We throwing haymakers. Oh, this shit crazy. We throwing fucking haymakers. We are throwing fucking haymakers. Y'all know De'Aaron Fox about to get the ball here, so I don't anticipate De'Aaron Fox passing the ball at all. So what he gonna do? He gonna try to get to the line. What he about to do? All right, they forcing the ball out of De'Aaron Fox's hands. He called timeout there. Big fucking shot right there by Derek Queen. Yo, that sequence between Derek Queen and Trey Murphy was excellent. That sequence was incredible. That sequence was incredible, man. Who is that? The three ladies right there sitting courtside looking good. Yo, that was a hell of a sequence right there. Hell of a sequence. Yeah, Cornette couldn't do nothing with Queen right there. Oh yeah, what's your boy name? I forgot what Eddie Murphy's name even was on motherfucking Vampire in Brooklyn. But yeah, Kevon Looney looked crazy. Yeah, if you're the Pelicans, you got to be careful not to switch, and you got to not foul right here. You got to not foul. You got to be careful not to foul right here, because you know you're not gonna get the benefit of the doubt on the whistle, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. And it's a 1-point game, so in this situation, see, going under has burned you so many times that it's like, fuck. You know, it's tough. It's tough here. It's not necessarily a confusing situation, but I think I don't know if I would have Jose on the court right now. Now, watch Jose get a fucking steal or something and make me sound dumb, but I don't think I would have Jose on the court right now. I'll try to have some size out there right now. Jose is on the court. Oh my God. Not only is he on the court, he falls. Okay. So, Jose is on the court, right? Jose falls down, meaning that Jose fell down. So, Harper gets to go one-on-one with Sadiq Bey and gets all the way to the bucket and scores. Harper goes, dog, why was he on the court? Why was he even on the court? Why was he even on the court? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, if you're Sadiq Bey, you got to make him earn that at the line. Now, if you're the Pelicans, right, I think you gotta let Derek Queen inbound this pass. Now, mind you, the Pelicans in the bonus too. So you can get to the free throw line, and they got a timeout. So they don't have to like go with, if they get a bad look, they don't have to go with it. They can call timeout. But oh my fucking goodness, dog. That was bad. That was bad. Y'all think Jose hit the game winner? Do y'all think Jose hitting the game winner? Jose's still on the court. Y'all think Jose hitting the game winner? What y'all think? To me, that would just sum up the Pelicans experience. To me, that would sum up the Pelicans experience. Jose getting the ball and either turning it over or hitting the game winner. Like, to me, that's just Pelicans basketball. If you're the Pelicans, you gotta go fast here too. Well, fuck. At least the right person got the shot, y'all. At least the right person got the shot, y'all. At least the right person got the shot. But you didn't need a three. You didn't need a three. You're in the bonus. You in the bonus. You don't need a three. You in the bonus. You don't need a three. You in the bonus. You don't need a three. It's a 2-point game with 9 seconds left. You in the bonus. You don't need a fucking three. You in the bonus. You in the bonus. You don't need a three. You didn't need a three. Oh my fucking goodness, dog. Clinton, Clinton, I'm a big Derek Queen fan, dog. I'm a major Derek Queen supporter. I just want them to use him properly. Like, I want them to use him how they used him in the second half and in that Dallas game. You in the bonus. You don't need a three. That was glory basketball right there. That was glory basketball. That was glory fucking basketball, bro. That was glory basketball. Glory basketball. Time score situation, y'all. Time score situation. Time score situation. Time score situation. Oh, now look, H. Bizzle, that ain't have nothing to do with Dairy Queen. That ain't have nothing to do with Dairy Queen. That was coaching. That was coaching. And you didn't even draw. If you was going to take a three, you don't draw that up for Trey Murphy? Like, what? You in the bonus. Down one. You don't need a fucking three. And you got a timeout. Oh, my God, bro. They just so... Oh, my God. You in the fucking bonus, bro. At home. Down one with a timeout. You don't need a fucking three. Oh, my... Then, and this is not a knock on Derek Queen. You got one of your worst shooters taking that shot. That's not fucking Nash Reed. Oh my God. Thank you, Spectacular Insight, for the stats. Derek Queen, shout out to the young man Derek Queen, 21-5-4 in that third, dog. That dude was fucking balling. He was balling, bro. He was balling. He was balling. 50 Tiger, I think he's... Yeah, I don't think that was extremely smart of De'Aaron Fox to score that, but he probably figured that if he missed, they would have still had enough time to get the rebound and call a timeout. So I don't know. But see, if I'm the Spurs now, I try to foul as soon as they touch the ball. I don't even let the Pelicans get a shot off. If I'm the Spurs, I'm fouling the motherfucker as soon as he touched the ball. You're not even getting no 3-point attempt off. Might slam him on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But, man, dog. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, yeah, look. Yeah, I'm probably throwing that shit off the backboard, too, if I'm De'Aaron Fox. Like, I'll put all my centers out there. We gonna just keep batting the ball in the air like fucking volleyball until the time run out. God damn, dog. So now you just gotta find a situation where you get the ball to Trey. I mean, and Trey gotta throw up a prayer. Trey gotta throw up a prayer, dog. Because everybody knows there's only two people you're going to. Like, oh my God, dog. That was so bad, bro. You did not need a fucking three right there. All right, well. Oh! Bro! All right, so let's see, hold up. That's 17 blown leads. 8 blown leads in the fourth quarter. That's 17 blown leads and 8 blown leads in the fourth quarter, y'all. If I'm not mistaken. That play call was fucking abysmal. That play call was abysmal. I feel sorry for Derek Queen and Trey Murphy. I feel extremely sorry for Derek Queen and Trey Murphy. Jose got in the game and just destroyed all the momentum. These dudes battled back to get the fucking lead. Derek Queen and Trey Murphy. And goddamn, dog. Prevent fucking offense, man. Well, I appreciate everybody for rocking with me, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm gonna have to upload that Cheddar Chaz and Jake collaboration to the channel. If you haven't become a member yet, become a member. We dropping new episodes every Friday, so I've definitely got something for y'all this Friday, man. Shout out to Derek Queen, congratulations to him. Shout out to Dylan Harper too, congratulations to him to returning from injury. Peace to everybody, man. Hope y'all have a safe evening. JKL said, would I go live for other games? What you mean, JKL? Like other teams? If y'all wanted to, there was a couple games I'd probably go live for them, especially like during the playoffs. Oh yeah, JKL, that's my goal. Top of the year, we're gonna be covering more teams and like this across the NBA. And during the playoffs, I'm definitely going live for like probably every series. I'm gonna try to go live for. But again, man, thank y'all for the support, bro. Hit the like button, become a member. Again, we doing our thing every Friday. Oh, you didn't need a three, son. You down one. 9 seconds on the clock. You got a motherfucking timeout. Go for two if you miss foul. Then it's a 3-point game. What are you doing? What are you doing? The fuck is you doing, guys? Yeah, little Derek, you missed it. Yeah, little Derek, I had a collaboration with Jake. We did a thing with Jake. Hold on, I might be able to show you. Hold up. I'm gonna run back the Jake ep real quick for y'all. I'm gonna run back this Jake ep real quick and see if so y'all can see it for the people who missed it. Hold up,
Hit that
real
like
quick.
the New Orleans.
Hold up, real quick. Hold up, real quick. Can y'all see? Everybody, let me know if y'all can see. All right, I'm about to run back to Jake ep. This me saying bye.
The New Orleans Pelicans will have a 15-man roster this year. Hi, I'm Jack Matters, not potential member of the media, filling in for Cheddar Chaz here on this special edition of the Locked In Podcast. Locked In Podcast, coming to you 7 days a week. No one else is wasting your time like this. No hot takes or drama or entertaining trade ideas or information about how the team can get better. Just bullshit. Water is wet. A pig is pork. Houston got the hose. Jose is from New York. Today's episode is brought to you by the Daiquiri Shop on Chef, a Shade Tree Mechanic, Juanita's Bumper Curls, the Chinese food store. Anybody want to buy a station wagon? The check cashing place. Random Spoons. Hello? Yeah, you can pay me you can pay me in scotch. Never know how, yeah. Yes, yeah. No, it don't matter what kind of scotch. Is Zion Williamson on the keto diet? Find out in the third segment. Miyako's Hibachi. What's the place that be selling all the candy and shit? Yeah, them. You want to know if Rip is on the hot seat? Butt bars. Built bars. City Trends. And one mixtape tour. Bam the Hat Fiend. I need you to braid my hair, baby. Team Whoop 2. You want to know who this team is signing this offseason? Swagmans. What else meant today's show? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Coming to you 7 days a week. No one else is wasting your time like this. Hit that like button and share button. I'm out.
Yo, so we gonna be doing more collaborations like that this season, man. You know, I appreciate all your support. I'm sure he appreciates the support as well. Yo, I'm about to dip, man. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm gonna catch y'all at the next game. That was some bullshit. That game right there was some bullshit. But I'm gonna catch y'all next time. I